and welcome to our impromptu live stream. We have a one shot for you today. And not only is this going out on Evereye Games YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, it is also going out on the Tennessee Tavern. So lovely to see you all. And as always, there is the host with the most, is Dean. Say hello, Dean.
Hello, Dean.
And our wonderful, wonderful Cam, who has invited us to do this one shot today. Thank you so much for suggesting this. We really appreciate it.
Well, thank you. I kind of came together last minute here, but I'm glad we can do it. We've been talking about it for a while, hoping to get it together. So
we have indeed. And as always, the scheduling gods are trying to plague us, as we are currently lost to players who are out in the virtual depths, struggling to get to the stream. But they will be here soon. So whilst we wait for them to arrive, and don't worry, we've got lots to keep you occupied whilst they get here, let's just see who's in the chat. Dean, who have we got?
We got quite a few people. We got Michael in the chat. Welcome, Michael. We got Loeves. Good to have you here, Loeves. Who else? Paladin Steve. Greetings, programs. And who else have we got? Ultra TTRPGer.
Yeah, don't forget Ultra TTRPG. And of course, Cam is also stalking out in their chat.
He is. And I'm just having a look. We've got allegedly nine people. So there might be people just watching and keeping quiet. Nothing wrong with that. I lurk all the time. It's good to have you here.
Yeah. And by the way, when we are going through this, as always, if you have any questions, ask in the chat. We will absolutely interrupt gameplay for answering stuff and things like that. I will get my typing fingers out so I can mistype to you. There is no problems at all. So, Cam, shall we start off by taking a look at the character sheet and walking you through? How does that sound?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, so we are waiting for a few other people to turn up. As Vicky has said, the scheduling gods have not been kind. Death Angel Shadow rolled a random encounter, and he's having to deal with that first before he can get here. And I think Sci-Fi Snob should be here shortly, but he's been ferrying around doing side quests of his own. So hopefully they won't be long. But in the meantime, shall we move across to Roll20 and have a look at these character sheets?
Yes, that
Yeah.
we shall.
I got it. There we go.
Just
Just gonna.
press buttons.
It's always nice. I'm just gonna move chat. We can still see you, chat. So don't worry. Ask any questions. Oh, I think.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Hey,
Hello.
look!
made it.
Side quest, Sci-Fi Snob. How's it going?
Good.
Are you
Did I
excited?
miss anything?
Just getting
Do I
warmed
need
up.
to get caught up? What's up? It's getting warmed
Hey.
up. Do I need to go in anywhere?
You need to
Discord.
log into Roll20.
Okay.
And do you want me to send you that link on? Hang on, 2 seconds. I send that to you on Discord, and then have you used Roll20 before?
Yes, I have.
Ah, fantastic. And once you're logged in, I can then allocate. They have volunteered you to be the Master at Arms. I would say it's a straightforward class. It's probably the as straightforward as all the classes are, but it's a nice tanky, frontliner.
Sorry, you roboted on me a little bit there. I missed what you said before. You said something, and then
You're the damage sponge.
Oh, you're the I say the kind of damage dealer. You soak the blows. You get in front of the weaker
You're the
members of the
tank.
party and keep the bad guys from getting to them.
all right. Yeah. So I've stopped that. Now I should be able to hear you. Go ahead.
Okay.
Let me
sorry.
guess. Microsoft patches, perchance.
That was something. Steam was downloading something.
I was
But,
downloading
yeah, I'm
something,
logged
was I?
into Roll20. So
Right.
you
If
want to give me a
I sent you a link on Discord, so if you
Oh,
click on that
okay, yeah,
link,
there it is. Okay, here we go.
right? I've got a little
So
blow at the back of
I'm,
me. I'm switching that off just in case that's causing any problems.
Probably me.
Okay.
So am I a Jedi Knight or am I a?
Come on.
Do I have a
man.
laser gun?
No.
Oh,
No. Oh,
not at all. Okay, let us know when you've got your character sheet up, and then I'll bring up the Arcanist and walk you through your character. And Dean and I will walk you through your character sheets.
okay, I'm launching in Roll20.
It's very exciting. Launching in Roll20.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited to give this. See how this system. I don't know as much as the other guys, but
You'll be
there
fine.
I am.
It's very straightforward. We try to hide as much complexity as possible, so that it's all about enjoying the game and letting your imagination go wild.
It's great. It's actually warm here in the UK for the first time this year. I can use the phrase "it's warm." It's been absolutely delightful. However, my glasses keep steaming up.
Oh
So,
yeah.
you should be able to access your character sheet now. So at the top right, you've got your journal.
Right,
Vicky's showing it on Restream. If you click on that, you should have Master at Arms listed under there.
So it'll look like, so at the moment I've got
Let me just-
mine and an Arcanist, and then you click on it and you should get your character sheet up like so.
All right, character sheet. Sorry, so show me that again.
So
At the top.
you click on journal, then you should see a character under here,
Journal.
which should say Master of at Arms. If you don't see it, just say it. Just means that Dean's had a chair to keyboard interface issue.
No, it should
Okay.
all be there. So it should be
I've
appearing
got
in
it.
your. Yeah, you got it. Brilliant.
Okay.
Right, click on it and you should see something that looks like this. Make sure that you're on core.
That looks like Yeah, I see a character sheet.
Yeah, so it'll
Expand
say things like it'll have Master at Arms as the character name, the play name's blank, and then it'll have your class, your race and
Right.
sex, vision, stuff like that across there.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, and then you got attributes down the one side, so you're really strong. 18 strength is really, really impressive. And okay, dexterity, good constitution, not so intelligent, but you're quite wise. I say average wisdom, average charisma.
Right,
Right.
Dean,
So
one
I can
thing.
beat up Cam then. Is that what you're telling me?
Oh,
You
absolutely.
can.
You can
All
try.
right. I don't
So,
need to be
Dean,
smart for that, do I?
One thing is that the character sheets, when I show them on here, aren't coming through because it's a separate window. Can you bring a character sheet up so we can show everybody in the chat?
Yes, I can. And I had something prepared just for this occasion. 2 seconds.
Look at that. It's like Blue Peter, which none of you in the US will get the reference to. It's a children's TV show that always used to make crafty things and always had one. Here's one that I've made earlier.
So we're going to look at the Master at Arms first.
Make it bigger, make it bigger.
I am making it bigger.
Size does matter when you're looking at character sheets.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's as I can't zoom in on the character sheet. Yeah, because it's showing it at my resolution.
That should work. I can see it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so our character sheet, it's the basic system. So it's got everything you need to define your character, how good they are at doing things. So we utilize the same sort of 6 attributes that are fairly common in a lot of TTRPGs: strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
I'm just going to interrupt you.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say hello to Dan, the final arbiter.
Oh, hello.
Lovely to see you in the chat.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah, that's my excuse, Dan. That's my excuse.
Right. Shall I continue?
Sure.
Yes, you can continue now.
Not a problem. So your attributes will have a value, and this is determined by rolling 3d6 or 4d6, drop the lowest depending on what creation method you're using. That value will also have a modifier depending on what it is, depending on the value, you will have a modifier, and these are all seen across this one side. So you've got attribute modifiers, and you can see your attribute values and what modifier you get. You don't have to worry about any of that. That's all in the character sheet. All you need to know, Snob, is you've got an 18 strength, which gives you a modifier of 8. That means when you do something utilizing your strength, like athletics or barging down a door or anything like that, you roll a number of d20s, taking the highest and adding 8 to it. And as a Master at Arms, you're really good at utilizing strength. So it rolls 3d20 for you and then takes the highest. And you've got a little button beside there. So you're going to be the first person to do this. If you click that button.
All right, which I did.
It'll now ask you if you got any boons or banes. And this is our way of adjudicating difficulty and situational hazards and stuff like that. Say none to that one.
Normal?
Normal. That's it.
It's got normal, boon, bane, double, or double boon, double bane. So just normal.
Yeah, so just normal.
And submit.
Yep. And that will roll dice. And if we have a look on the, so what we're going to need to do, so you rolled a 19, a 3, and a 12. We'll switch on your rolling dice so we can all see them on screen. And it added an 8 to the 19, giving you a 27.
27, all right.
Typically, you need a 20 or higher to pass, so you passed. Unless you're making an attack, in which case it's opposed by the person's parry defense. So what we'll do.
So yeah, do you want to just walk through the ones down the left-hand side and then go down to the bottom to show everyone the weapons? And then,
Shall I go through enabling the 3D dice quickly?
Yes, let's do that first.
Yes, so if you click on the cog, Snob, my settings.
Do you want to share my screen?
Yeah, should we do it on your screen?
Yeah.
There we go.
So on the cog, it's by there.
Right.
Okay, and then it's so which
dice options.
Right the way down here to dice options. and then you want to click. So you've got enabled advanced dice, 3D dice, and automatically roll 3D dice.
Okay, I've got it.
Brilliant. So now whenever you roll dice, we all see the dice being thrown out, and you get to hold your breath whilst they tumble about the screen.
It's always a bit of fun.
Maybe I should keep it secret so I can lie and say I got it when I didn't.
Because there's a journal as well, so it's
Oh,
hard
okay.
to keep
Darn.
secret.
All right, never mind then. I might as
You
well
see-
just.
You see, here's one I rolled earlier. I wasted, look at this, guys. I wasted a natural 20.
Yeah.
Ain't it always the way?
Yeah. And there you go.
Yeah.
It's listed
I
your
had 19.
yeah, you got a 19, you added 8, you had 27 in total. So it's a nice way of, it just quickly does that rolling for you, similar to what you do around the table. Just pick up the D20s, roll, and quickly add.
Cam,
So-
do you want to give it a go as well?
Yeah,
Sure.
go on, Cam.
Okay, so I could do this all within my character sheet that I've got pulled out to the side.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
pretty handy.
All right, so I'm just going to say the normal one again. There we go.
Oh, look at that.
So 24. Brilliant. You've only got a +7 modifier to your strength, but you're rolling three dice, so you're just as good at utilizing your strength as the Master at Arms.
Okay.
Ooh.
So we're seeing the 3D dice, and is there somewhere where it's coming up with a total? You said there was a journal. That
Yeah.
was
So
listing that?
if you, Vicky, do you want to show where it is?
Yeah.
done.
So basically, if you go to this chat box there, and it
Okay.
will open it up on the side. So say, for example, I go to journal or change. If I go to the chat there, it will come up and you will see everything that gets rolled. So if I go to my character sheet now, I'm going to roll Dex. So I don't need a boon or a bane. And
Okay,
there go my dice.
Got it. Okay, I see. Great.
All right, so so you get 3 dice or however many dice. You can pick the top one,
However many, yeah.
and then the
Yes.
modifier is added.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's pretty much the sort of the mechanic that underpins everything in this game. And it reflects, if I'm really strong, how can I utilize that strength? Have you seen the videos where you got these big bodybuilders and they're trying to like carry a load of stuff and they struggle? And then you got these sort of small little guys who are trained to do this day in, day out, and they just pick up the stuff and go running off with
Yeah.
it. It's that. The bodybuilder's incredibly strong, but they're only rolling 1 dice because they can't utilize that strength in a meaningful way, whereas the smaller guy might not be as strong, but they're rolling 2 or 3 dice. So on average, they get to get the best out of their strength compared to someone who's
Makes
less trained.
sense.
Yeah. So your proficiency dice is how well trained you are at utilizing that attribute for skill tests, for attacking, for defending, stuff like that.
All right.
I have a quick question.
Go.
So on your screen, I can see very clearly the numbers. On mine, it's the background highlight is like a dark blue, and so it's like obscuring the black number. Do you know? I don't know why that is. It's
Are you in? I'm just
It looks
checking.
as if, so if you go to accessibility, have you gone into dark mode or something?
okay.
So have a
Yeah.
look at accessibility, and then if not, we'll look at personalization and display.
Okay, it is under dark. Okay. I'll turn
Yeah,
that off.
dark mode does
There we
it.
go. Okay, got it. Great.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and that's a common problem with Roll20. This is calling a macro within Roll20 to do the display, and yeah, anybody who does dark mode has a problem with that.
Okay, looks good now.
Fantastic. Okay, so shall we go to continue talking about the character sheet quickly?
Yeah.
Sure.
You bet.
Okay, so just pulling that up there. So what we're going to do is look at, we've covered the attributes. We're going to go to the middle. You've got initiative. So the way we handle initiative is, again, you just click the little button. You roll and you need to get 20 or higher, and you go before the enemies. If you get less than 20, you go after the enemies.
Okay, that's interesting. So it's a one-sided initiative, essentially.
It's one-sided initiative. It means, from my point of view, I'm not dealing with lists or anything like that. You could even roll initiative every round if you wanted to, but we typically don't just roll one set of initiatives from one round to the other. But your initiative is listed separately because there's a couple of things that might affect your initiative. So, for example, Snob, you're a Mathor, and Mathor are built for combat. They're really, really quick at reacting to stuff going on. So you got an extra D20 when rolling initiative, which is good.
In real life.
Absolutely, which is good because our initiative goes off intelligence. It's how quick your mind can assess what's happening around you and formulate a plan of action.
And you said we're rolling initiative for the group?
No, you roll
Oh,
individually.
it's for an individual.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I will effectively have my monsters in the middle, and then anybody who gets 20 or higher goes before the creatures. Anybody who gets lower than 20 goes after. Where two of you might be going before the creatures, you decide then who goes first. Okay. So it's right. You're grouped. You decide who goes in what order. Then my creatures go, and then anybody who didn't pass the initiative test goes at the end.
Sounds good.
Okay. We've now got the defenses, and this is modifiers to your defenses that you might have a standard due to things like heavy armor. You've got a Bane on your dodge because your armor is a little bit bulky. So when you make a dodge test to avoid a ranged attack, a thrown weapon, or a spell being lobbed at you, you've got to select Bane. So that is a dexterity test. So you'd click on your dexterity.
All right, I'll do that.
And then select a Bane, not a double Bane, just a Bane.
Bane. Submit.
Oh, 5 on the Bane. Unlucky.
Ooh. However, you got a 19. So this is compared. You need to get higher than the person's attack. So if I were, say, a mercenary was shooting a crossbow at you.
Right.
And I'll roll for the mercenary. The mercenary got 22 in total. So you would need a 23 on your dodge test to avoid. Oh. So that 19, as good as it is, that Bane, that hampered you. In fact, if it weren't for the Bane, you would have dodged that crossbow bolt. So the bolts hit, a lot of damage is incoming. But we'll cover
it was probably Cam's fault.
It probably was. Probably was. We now drop down to armor rating. And so far, everything we've discussed here typically doesn't have stamina being spent on it. Because it's in a natural part of what you're doing in combat or utilizing a skill. When you come to armor, if you take damage that targets you, so this is an attack, a crossbow bolt, a spell that you're selected as the target, you're allowed to make a brace test. So you can roll a d20, adding your armor rating. And if you get 20 or higher, and again, everything is 20s or higher unless they're opposed, you halve the damage.
Okay, I'll try that.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I got to get the... and it is no boons or banes?
No boons or banes. So as good as it was, and it was good, yeah, not quite there. However, you are a master at arms, and this is where we're going to quickly jump onto your middle tab called abilities. And you have an ability called Armor Optimization, which allows you to spend another point of stamina to add a d6 to the result of a brace test. So if you think, I'm really close at passing my armor test to halve the damage, you exert yourself that little bit more, you optimize your armor placement and roll a d6, adding to that. And that might be, so for you, you'd need a 5 or a 6. That's a difficult task. But if you're facing, should we see how much damage you were facing here? I am going to, hang on, we got the guard, crossbow, and it's that. So the crossbow would have hit you for 11 points of damage.
Oh.
So you got 42 hit points. You could probably soak that without a problem.
That's probably not too bad. And
yeah. There is, so...
is it on the sheet or I can just do it?
No, it's if you have a look on the left...
Do you want to show mine again, please?
Yeah, let's swap you back.
Yes.
And then you can clearly show where it is.
So if you go onto here, you've got dice, okay? Now, if you click that, you can see here, you can either roll individual or multiples of any dice. So if you need to roll a single dice, say a d6, yeah, you just click on that and away it goes. If you need to roll 2.
Separately. All right. Would have missed it.
2.
You would have missed it. 2 points of stamina. You would have missed it, but it would have been pretty close. Vicky, whilst we got your screen.
And your stamina, when does your stamina come back?
So all of your resources come back after a combat encounter, or if you take a recovery action during the combat encounter. So what we're going to do, Vicky, do you want to move to one of the characters you control and show how you can quickly add or subtract hit points, stamina, and spell points.
Like that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you want to move it on screen so we can see it clearly, though? Yep. There we go. So you got your 3 bars across the top. Red is hit points. Green is stamina. Blue is spell points. And you want to
for
move.
Those of you who love to be around an actual table, we are planning, because we love using poker chips for this. And this is what we actually use to keep track of stamina and spell points and destiny points. So we actually use poker chips for it. So we are looking at potentially releasing those as well. So keep an eye out for this. It
Cool.
will be hopefully coming soon. All right. So if you want to change that, you could just say Dean's done 15 damage.
Yeah, you type
15.
minus 15.
Yeah,
and
if he's done another 4 damage, and it does all the adding up for me.
So it's nice,
Right.
quick, easy. If you're spending stamina, typically just go in there, -1, and that's a point of stamina used.
You guys have done a good job making this easier for everybody to use.
we
Roll20.
tried. It's Roll20 can be really awkward. When we did the guac, we had people typing in roll commands, and that was awful. It was so slow. Having that macro button you can hit is fantastic. Keeps you in the moment, keeps you sort of in the scene and in the immersion.
Yeah. So
Right.
So that's it. Green is your stamina. Red, hit points. Blue, spell points, if you're lucky enough to have them. I haven't got any spell points.
Yeah. Now, as a Master at Arms, you get a D12 hit dice, which means every time you level, you get to roll a D12 and add that to your hit points. So you start off with a lot of hit points and a lot of stamina, but you don't have spell points, and all of your stuff is about being a martial character. So we've covered. Let's pull my screen back up. We've almost done the character sheet. So we've covered armor rating. You've got no resistances. So this is where you would naturally halve any damage coming in. So if you had fire resistance and you took fire damage, you'd halve that. If it was an attack that hit you like a flaming sword, you could still brace and attempt to halve it again. So armor it's not guaranteed, but armor can really save you. Okay, and as we come down, we're looking at your hit points, stamina, but your token, you can either change your current on your character sheet, or you can change it on your token, and both will update each other. So there's no problems there. Your wounds. If you are dropped to 0 hit points and take any damage beyond, if you drop to 0, you take a wound. And for every, I'm looking at your wound threshold of 10, for every 10 points of overflow damage you took from that attack, you take an additional wound. So you do not want to hit 0 hit points, because you're immediately taking wounds. And the more damage you take, the more wounds you get. So it can be quite nasty when you're brought low. Just click at the top when you got a wound, and then click all the way through. And when you click the 5th one, that is it. Your character is dead. No coming back. You get a moment to do a Boromir-like speech, and that's it. Nothing can save you.
5 on the penalties.
Yeah.
Are those in order too? So
yeah, so it's start at the top
penalty
and then work down, and you get these stacking penalties as you go through. So it can be pretty nasty. You've got recovery here. So if you take the recovery action in combat, you can take an action and a swift action. When we go into the first combat, we'll go through it nice and easy. It really flows, so don't worry too much about it. But say in combat you've taken a lot of damage, hit that recovery button and it will roll a d12 for you, adding your level, and that's how many hit points you recover. And you will also recover 2 stamina. And that's you taking a breath, you're recovering your battle vigor, you're trying to keep your spirit in the fight and prevent yourself from being wounded.
Right on.
And finally on this page, at the bottom, you've got your weapons. And I just noticed we got battle training in there. Battle training got removed from the Maethor.
I assume those are the same weapons, but just battle training is something extra.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is this was something that...
He went nerfed the poor Maethor. Nerfed, I tell you.
I know. There we go. That's looking.
So whilst
that's
Dean
looking
is
normal.
nerfing you, I'm just
Yeah,
going to give
I
everybody a
am-
couple of
I am
updates as to some of the changes that we've made. This is it now. We've now settled. We have completed the final playtest. We have been through years of playtesting. We are now done. But what we have done recently is there was a couple of bits and bobs that we weren't happy with, stuff we loved in our advanced edition that basically had me moaning because we missed it in the basic edition. And Dean eventually gave up after the whinging and moaning and whinging and moaning.
Anyway, get on with it.
And you see, as I told you, he gets really upset. And what we have done is we've brought back in the opposed roles. So Paladin Steve, when you played, you would have been used to us having static defenses and a static parry, a static dodge. We have now gone back to what we did before, where it is actually opposed roles.
Yeah.
And the only other thing we've changed is the initiative with the you can go before or after the creature, dependent on whether you hit 20 or you don't hit 20. And those are the only tweaks that we made following that we play tested finally on the last playtest session. We are now super happy. And Dean has now been told no more changes.
Oh no. This is it. We went static defenses because we wanted a quick combat, but it took the spirit out of the game.
Yeah.
And doing the final playtest with the dynamic defenses back in, it didn't slow the game down at all, and it was fantastic. We had I mentioned it on X. We had this amazing end fight where one of the players was up on the wyvern nest, one-on-one with a wyvern. The rest of them were trying to get up there, but at the end, the player was going. Because I was controlling my defense, because I was rolling dice, there was a chance. No matter how well the wyvern did, there was a chance I could keep parrying it or getting out of its way or bracing with my armor, and I could have taken it down. And it was close. They both died in the end. It was really close. It was good. Right.
I'd like to point out that that he died and the wyvern died. I was safe at the bottom of the cliff at the time.
Yes. So,
do.
yes. When you deal damage with your weapon, just click on the button and it will roll the damage for you. The one thing you've got with your maul is you've got a breacher keyword, but we're going to go into that in a second.
All right.
So
feel free to press some of those buttons.
That seems pretty straightforward.
Yep.
Look at that. I love D12s.
D12s are great. I do like them. Right. You are, whilst you can deal damage, you are not primarily a damage dealer. And unlike other systems I can point to, when it comes to balance, we balance classes to what they're suited to, rather than making each class balanced against each other. So you've got a lot of hit points. You can wear brilliant armor. You're great as a frontliner, but when it comes to dishing out damage, there are other classes that can dish out more damage, but they can't take anywhere near the punishment you can take. So if we click on your middle tab, this now goes through your abilities. And yeah, you can ignore the first couple because they're already baked into the first sheet, so you don't need to worry about them. The things you need to just be aware of, you've got things like armor optimization. So when you do a brace test, you can spend stamina to roll a d6, but hopefully we'll remind you. You have an ability called Cleave. So when you are next to enemies, you can spend a point of stamina and you make one attack and compare it to both creatures' defenses. And any creature you hit, you deal damage to. So if you crit, for example, you're critting against two creatures that are next to you. And with rolling three dice...
That has to be decided before, right?
Yeah, so when you make an attack, you might move into, you might move forward, get two creatures in melee with you, so they're next to you, and then you might go, right, I'm going to cleave. Spend a point of stamina, make one attack, but you're targeting both creatures with that attack.
Okay.
You've got Shield Bash, but Shield Bash is something that I'm trying to remember why. I think it was on my list to actually take out, but I've added another ability anyway. So ignore Shield Bash because you don't have a shield. You got Taunting Strike, and this is really good. If a creature in melee with you is not attacking you, you can immediately deal half your weapon damage to it by spending a point of stamina.
Really?
Okay, so you're taunting it. You don't roll to attack. This is all about quick reactions. You're hitting it fast and telling it, attack me. Yeah, the creature then carries out its attack, but every time it decides to attack someone that isn't you and you're in melee with it, you get to just spend a point of stamina and deal some damage to it.
All right.
Duelist, if you're the only person in melee, you've got no other allies in melee with you, your opponent, you may spend stamina to add d6 to the result of a melee attack test. So if you've got no support around you, you can still exert yourself to try and get your attack bigger. And when you're going up against a creature that might be really good at parrying because it's big, it's really strong, sometimes Duelist is your way of punching through its defenses and making sure your attacks hit. And
that's,
finally...
that's a d6 to the result of, not the damage.
Yes, not the damage. It's the result of your attack test, which is can you land that attack, and that's what they go against with their defense skill.
And so all of these should be done beforehand, right?
No. You can roll your attack, and then you can say, "Oh, I'm going to spend stamina to do Duelist." Yeah.
Okay.
The system is designed that you can, short of when you have a boon or a bane, they have to be declared beforehand. So that's why none of your abilities do that. It's designed that you can decide after you've attacked whether you're doing something or not. So for Duelist, you can attack and then you can say, actually, I'm going to spend stamina to increase my attack roll because it's not big enough. Breacher is on your big maul. So you got this huge maul. When you hit a creature with Breacher, and that is the wrong, we've updated Breacher as well. Jeez, I thought I caught all of this. I do apologize.
Minus must do better. See me after
you can. Oh no, that is right. It's Hook I'm thinking of.
Yes, you are. You're getting them.
When you're dealing damage, you can say I'm breaching their armor, and then the armor, the brace test that they have has a bane on it. So this is something you have to declare when you're rolling your damage, and it means it's harder for them to resist. You're smashing the armor hard. You're trying to breach the armor, trying to push that damage through and prevent it from being halved.
All right. Sounds reasonable.
Okay. I think someone... Did we...
No. I think I was just me pop.
Oh, that was
back in.
Not a problem. And finally, your last tab is your inventory. So it's all the stuff you're carrying.
Right.
So you got climbing gear, blanket, bedroll, backpacks, hooded lanterns, usual stuff. So don't need to worry.
Only breastplate, armor, no helmet or any of that other stuff.
No, that's kind of we've stuck with the simple armor mechanic. So it's breastplate armor, but it kind of it might not include a helmet. It may include a helmet. Oh, there we go. The main thing is big suit. Sort of big bit of breastplate with a bit of leather underneath. There's possibly some chain skirt underneath that. It's that kind of a thing. Yeah.
Right. All right. Good.
Okay, so that is your character sheet.
I think we should name our characters.
Yeah, feel free to name them.
All right. So sci-fi. All right. I'm going to type these into the message board so we've got them. So Sci-Fi Snob, what is the name of your character?
I'm not sure. Give me a second here to.
The hardest point of any TTRPG.
It is.
Naming your character. Come on, Cam.
All right, I'm going to go with Gunther.
Gunther. Lovely.
Nice. Ooh, as in Central Park Gunther? Or Central Perk Gunther?
My name is... Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I just typed that into my sheet too, right?
Yeah. If you type it into your sheet.
Yeah, I'll type it.
And then I will. So this is, you're the paladin, are you not?
Yes, I am.
And there we go.
All right, I've got a good feeling about this. My name is Wendelin Malger.
You've just said that because I said I'd type it in, didn't you? That's like throwing down a gauntlet.
You want me to spell it?
Wendelin.
I put it on my sheet myself.
Wendolyn. I've got
Yeah, that's kind of a British name.
Wendelyn. Is that right?
Wendelin. Well, maybe a Y. Maybe Y.
Oh my God, snob.
Yeah, that's better.
I've just done it. I've done it.
Malger. That sounds like.
Yeah. So there we go. We got Gunther. We got Wendolyn. Yeah.
It's okay. Dean will always call us by the wrong names as anyway.
Yeah. Do you want to? What's your?
That's actually Cam's real name. Didn't know that.
Vicky, what is your Dungeoneer's name?
My Dungeoneer is going to be Daria.
Okay.
What? I'm the only one who's got a last name.
Not one that she's willing to share.
Now it's easier for the IRS to find me. Oh,
yeah. Vicky, do you want to type your name into your character sheet?
What, you mean like that?
Thank you.
It's done. Done.
And there we go. Arcanist is just the Arcanist currently. So when Death Angel Shadow gets, yeah?
Isn't that the rule? That the person who's running late, we get to name his character. What do you reckon, guys?
Clyde.
Oh, Clyde. Anyway.
Right. Done. Ha.
I think clearly Clyde has been captured and we got to go find him.
He's on his way. Jeff, if you don't want Clyde, speak now.
At the count of 3.
Clyde it is. There we go. Right. Cam.
Yes.
Have you got any questions on your character sheet?
I've been perusing it here and I think it's pretty clear. I just want to double check. So using a defense, using your parry or dodge is not a reaction that costs anything. It's just
no.
Okay.
It doesn't. It used to, but it slowed the game down because you had to start thinking, do I want to spend stamina or not? So we made it an automatic reaction. So someone's coming at you, you're going to naturally parry. If someone's shooting at you, you're going to naturally dodge. So it just became a natural thing, and it just speeds up. So if you've got an attack coming in, I will typically be going, right, I've rolled this. Could you make your, and then you can do it, or you can roll preemptively, which we found was happening on our last play test. People would just pick up their dice and immediately rolling their defenses as I was making an attack, and it worked well.
Okay. And then one other question. So my character has a shield. So that is let's see, a large shield, which says heavy missile protection and cover. Yeah. So I assume you'll help me remember when I can use those features.
Absolutely. So missile protection is if you are shot at or have a weapon shot at you or thrown at you, you can parry that attack instead of having to dodge it.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, you bring your shield up and you're doing a parry action. The parry defense is typically only used against melee attacks, and you can use it against ranged attacks. Cover, if a creature does area damage, so you're talking dragon breath or like a hellhound breathing fire, you always take that damage. If you've got a shield with cover, if you've got a shield with missile protection, you can bring it up and you can make a dexterity test needing a 20 or higher to halve the damage. So that's the only time you're really allowed to save for half damage against area. You've got cover on yours, which means you always make a cover test with a boon. It's that much easier to hide behind your shield and take half the damage from an area attack.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so this is how we try to build in flavor and thematics around the weapons and the armor and shields.
Okay.
But again, we'll remind you as we go through.
Okay, and then I'm armed with a spear. I assume I can. I can wield that one-handed with my shield.
Yes, I
Okay.
believe it's a partisan spear you've got.
Yes.
Yes, it's a one-handed spear.
Great.
Okay, and I'm not too sure whether we're going to wait for.
Well, what I was thinking is, as we are waiting for and it appears he's not far away. What I was going to suggest is we just grab some water, maybe take a 2-minute break.
Sure.
Says Dean as he guzzles down and drowns himself on screen.
Oh God, it's warming here.
Let me. Can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
You can ask whatever you want.
I'm looking at attribute modifiers. They all pretty much make sense, all of them, everything. But bonus weapon damage. I'm just if the attribute used to attack with the weapon is this value or higher, add 1 weapon dice to the damage. Is there a certain? Is that already added in?
It's already added in.
Bonus weapon damage. I understand all the other stuff, ranges, boons, and banes. That's all pretty straightforward.
Yeah. So it's. Sorry, Vicky. Go.
I'll answer this one. So this is nice and simple. So if you have a look at my character here, if I hit with a dagger, I normally would do 1d4 damage. But as long as the primary stat that I'm using now, because I'm a dungeoneer, I use Dex. As long as I've got an 8 or more attribute, then I get an additional weapon dice. So if I have a look at my Dex there's a 14, well above, so that is a 2d4.
Yeah, so a dagger is a finesse weapon. So you're allowed to use dexterity instead of strength.
So if, for example, I was going to try and use a greatsword or something like that, that's not a finesse weapon, I would not get an extra damage die because I would not have the right attribute and I wouldn't have the right value of attribute to give me that. Does that all make sense?
Yeah. So I have a throwing hammer. That's a finesse weapon? Is that correct? Or
let me just double check.
Or is it use strength or does it use?
What does it?
Your throwing hammer is a light throwing, so it's not a finesse weapon. So in melee, you have to use strength. But when you throw a weapon, it can be strength or dexterity.
Okay, so if I was to throw it, it would be dexterity.
Or strength, whichever one you want.
Oh, I would choose. Okay, so I would probably
get
choose
to choose.
strength.
Absolutely.
And my modifier is 8, so that would get another. It's a plus. It would get another 1d4. Is that correct?
Yeah. So
that's why it's 2d4.
That's exactly why it's 2d4.
It's normally 1d4. Okay.
Yeah. So instead of strength or your attribute just giving you this big bonus to damage, it allows you to utilize the weapon better. So there can be a situation, for example, where you've got an attribute of, say, 13. So you can take a long sword and you can do 2d8 damage with it because it needs a 12 or higher in your strength. But you try and wield a great sword that needs a 16 or higher. So you would do 2d8 with a long sword, but only a d12 with the great sword because you just lack the strength to bring the full force of the great sword to bear. And it's our way of managing that kind of how your attribute affects damage.
Yeah. So and same thing with my maul because it's my strength is plus 16. It's 18.
It's 18. Yeah.
I use the d12. So the weapons are not based on their damage is not based on what kind of weapon they are.
It is. So a maul does a d12 as standard. And that's why the maul needs you to have a strength of 16 or higher.
Oh, okay. I see. So that's how you have minimals on the weapons. Okay.
Yes. So a weapon will have a damage dice. And depending on the damage dice depends on the attribute you need to get the most out of that weapon and deal more damage.
Yeah. So you could still use the weapon if you haven't got that attribute. You just wouldn't get the additional damage die.
So okay, so if I had a maul, so I could use it. Let's say I had a strength of 14 or lower, 14.
Yeah.
Then I would use it, but I wouldn't get an extra d12.
That's right.
I'd fire it at 1d12, not 2. So that's why you want to match up your weapons with your strength.
Yes, right? Yeah, you do. So what you're doing is you're naturally gravitating towards what your natural strength or dexterity allows you to utilize yeah.
Okay. And so and even if you let's say Vicky's character here is way over, it's still just the weapon damage
That's
added. It can't go like D8 or something higher. It's
No,
just
no, no, no.
that
So
double. Got it.
you haven't got this situation where someone's got a big maul and someone's got a small dagger, but because the person with the dagger's got a greater strength, they're dealing somehow more damage.
Sure.
Yeah, the weapon limits how much damage you can deal. So small weapons will only ever deal a certain range of damage. The bigger weapons can deal a much, much bigger range of damage.
So I can't.
I really
stab
like
someone-
that.
Yeah, I like that too. I can't stab someone with my 1d4 dagger and do an extra 1d12.
Yeah, no, you can.
Push it really, really hard.
Yes,
I really, really tried for that one. I really did, but I got overruled. Look who we've got, Dean.
We have. He's on mute at the moment. So
Our wayward arcanist.
That's the best way.
Stuffing
I
my
just-
face.
I
Oh,
just
are
hope all
you
your side
glad to
quests
have you back.
haven't been too hard.
yes. Did you deal with the random encounter? Okay.
In real life.
In real life.
Yeah.
Someone's desperately trying to grab some food, I think. All right.
Yes.
So I think now is a good point. Dean, shall we have a 2-minute break, 3-minute break? Let everyone just settle themselves, then you can bring us into the adventure. It means that grab yourselves a cup of tea. Guys in the chat, grab yourself a cuppa. We're not going to be long. How long, Dean? Are we going to give everyone 2 minutes, 3 minutes?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just quickly, we've had something weird on Twitch. That's why I think that's an AI. I have no idea what that is. Anyway, coming back to this.
And that's why I
Sure.
don't do Twitch.
yeah. You get some weird stuff. I think it's a I don't know what it is. I need to have a look at that. Shall we say five minutes? Is
5
that enough
minutes.
time
So-
for people to? Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
plenty.
So
More
we
than
are
enough
going
for
to we are going to move to a quick break, guys. Do not go away. Grab yourselves a cup of tea, get yourself comfy on that sofa, and we will be launching into the adventure after this break. Hello and welcome back. All right, we've all had a glass of water. Dean and I have finished melting. It's great, isn't it? Nice
Oh, it
warm
is.
weather.
Mm.
I actually really pleased. So, side quests are over.
We seem to be missing someone. 2
Melting?
seconds.
We are. Wait. Oh, there we go. Sci-fi's back.
There we go.
Excellent.
On the break, it pushed me out, restreamed it. So
Oh, that's restream for you.
Restream
Yeah.
does that at
I
times.
reloaded.
Yeah.
Okay, so unfortunately, whilst you were out, your character got named by Michael. So you're Rung Booten Dubel. I can't say that.
Who's Michael?
Oh, you'll love Michael. Michael is all over the place. Michael
Yeah,
is the
you'll-
one who creates amazing things for us.
Yes, you'll know him as at DLSD_25.
It was just about to
Oh, I
pop
know
up on the
him.
screen. Yes.
That Michael.
That Michael. This Michael.
Oh, I've just done it. Oh, hang on. No, you've done awesome.
Yes.
So-
I was doing this.
Yes. Rung Booten. I think I pronounced that right.
Yeah, Rung Booten. So you are now Rung.
Rung. I'm always rung.
Okay, so I better close your character. So you can open him on your screen. So once you've got your character up, I better get
I've
mine
already
back
had it up.
There you go. Perfect.
And
And
there we
with
go.
that,
And I have it disembodied from the Roll20. I have it in its own window so I can throw it on a different screen.
yeah, I always do that. It's always
I
good.
can't stand when I can't.
Right. Are we ready?
Yes.
That's cute. You guys
Ready.
have your little logo there on your sheet for the roll.
Yes, we do.
Uh,
So anywhere you see that button, hit the button and it will do the roll attached. So nice and straightforward. Okay, Vicky, are we ready? Do you want to zoom out a little bit on yours so people can see what I'm about to describe? So you've all been hired by the Adventuring Guild because the local ferrous mines, there was a delivery due back and it hasn't arrived. They sent one of the scouts, a Trell Longstrider, and Trell hasn't come back. And it's been a few days now, so they're getting very, very concerned. So they have employed you to go and have a look and find out what is happening at the mines and to see if you can figure out, if they're in danger, and if they are in danger, try and sort out or deal with the problem. So you have spent the last couple of days just following the trail through this forest, and as you emerge from the forest you can see the stockade of the mines directly ahead of you. It is nestled up against this large granite-like cliff, and you can see the stockade, wooden walls, many towers dotted about the place. The doors are open, and as you look through the doors you see bodies lying around here and there. You also look up at the many towers, and there's a couple of guardsmen just lying still on top of those towers. Nothing seems to be moving in the stockade at all.
Are they dead?
But either that or they're exceedingly still.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Maybe we should send our stealthy friend to peek in the gate. Or I will go up there with you.
No, you stay here. I will take a look, see what I can see, and report back. And with that,
I'm going to move up to the gate though, and I'll move to the right side of the gate.
Okay, if you're moving, just move your token to where you'd like to go.
I'm going to move just so I can support our stealthy thief if needed.
Okay.
you didn't make my token a girl. You are in so much trouble.
Well, I didn't know which character you were going to be, and I wasn't going to spend hours doing double tokens on everything and then having to relink them in the
D
stream.
minus.
So the token is a representation of your character that may or may not be male or female. There we go.
And
So-
I have my maul out, and I'm ready. If the thief screams in or something happens, I can move in right away.
Okay, so backing up your Dungeoneer, you're heading into the main gates, trying to be as stealthy as possible there.
I am definitely taking it easy. I am keeping an eye out for trouble. I'm basically going to head and go away. No, just go away.
You're gonna
No,
head...
Michael, no saying anything about my Roll20 skills either.
I don't know if anybody's actually really that good at Roll20. It kind of is.
it's yes.
Yes, it's Roll20.
It is.
So I'm basically, I can't show it properly on Roll20, but I'm basically sort of up against the doors, looking round tentatively. I've gone quietly and slowly.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. You move up against one of the doors, kind of keeping yourself up against the wood. And as you peer within the stockade, you can see that there are overturned carts here and there, dead horses. This is not a big enough place to use her oxen, but there are dead horses lying around. Looks like they've suffered multiple wounds from various sources. You also see a number of miners, the bodies lying unmoving on the floor. Here and there are guardsmen also not moving, dead. But you note here, by your feet and across several other areas, there is pile of black ash, and there's a lot of scorch marks and other sort of burns, as well as some weird, almost sort of like scraping, like gougings against some of the wood, against some of the walls, and on some of the towers. A couple of the ballistas are pointing, so each tower has a ballista, and a couple of those ballistas are pointing inwards. The rest are pointing outwards. The two at the gate are pointing down rather than out against the forest. The rest are just kind of pointing on to the forest.
With that, I'm going to pop up here.
So Run, you've moved forward there. Just made note. Okay, Daria, you're moving back.
Yes, I'm moving back a bit. And then I'm going to do a sort of indication to my my comrades that I'm going to try and have a look up at the towers, and I am going to scale the surface.
Okay.
So basically, I'm going to climb that tower so that I can see if I can get a better look at what's going on.
Yes. So your Dungeoneer has the rogue ability scale surface, if I'm not mistaken.
That she does.
Yes. So she can doesn't need to have a climbing kit. Can use dexterity instead of strength, and you gain 2 boons when doing so. There are no banes, plenty of handholds here. So off you go with 2 boons. Dexterity test.
Oh, first roll. First roll. First roll, guys. And what is it?
It's a crit. So I was getting concerned when the 2 snake eye boons came up. That was not a great boon, but the 20 didn't let you down.
Because they weren't needed. They weren't needed. I just scootled up there. Scootle.
And with that, you're up within seconds, and on top here, you can see the 2 guardsmen taken out. One of them seems to have this sort of blast in his chest, armor ripped open, as though something just smashed him into the chest. The other one is covered in burns.
And with that, you'll see anybody who would be looking at me would see my eyes sort of take on an additional sparkle as I look into the aether.
Okay. So having a look around, could you make an intelligence test, please?
What's intelligence?
It's the attribute after Constitution.
I don't suppose I get a super boon for this.
You do not, but you don't get a bane either.
So.
There's a slight taint in the aether here. And you didn't need anything. With a 22, fixing on it, you note the taint is demonic. Demonic magic and demonic presences have been here, but it's very faint. Probably you're talking a week, maybe.
And with that, I am going to scootle back down
Okay.
and go and
no
talk
problem
to my
scootling back down.
colleagues.
A scootler.
I'm definitely a scootler. It's a
I have to add
technical
that to
term.
my vocabulary.
I'm not going to pretend that it is a definite word that's in existence. It's a Vickyism. It's a very
I was
important
going
one.
to ask.
You can use it. You can scoot. You can scuttle. You can. But I like scootling.
Right. Moving on.
I'm gonna Gunther's gonna. I wonder if maybe some others could have retreated into the mine.
Call them over to me.
Okay.
Come over.
I'm assuming you all head over to the Dungeoneer.
Sure.
Yeah.
Clyde, let's go.
Clyde.
Look at this.
Run.
Now, is my movement 30 or does it matter?
Your movement is 50.
50,
Everybody's movement is 50 except for the dwarf who's 40.
50. Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
combat
you
round
get-
is 12 seconds. So there's quite a bit of distance you can cover in 12 seconds.
Where are we going?
Quick question: Are the large squares 10 feet?
For this map, the large squares are 10 feet. The squares you're occupying are 5 feet.
Okay, got it.
It's a bit of a weird map, this one, but just in case you hadn't realized, no combat's intended on this one. This is kind of for exploratory only.
And Cam, if you had noted right there, it does say 10-foot squares.
Yeah, there's 2 different size squares, genius.
Yeah, there are. You got the Roll20 squares, and then you got the map squares.
Yeah.
So there's claws, burning,
Yes.
Yeah.
and you said there was a demonic presence you detected. So it must
Yes.
be demons, right? Like I thought maybe dragons or something, but
It certainly
demons?
has a demonic sense, and it feels as if it's heading sort of further into the camp. I have excellent eyesight, being an elf and all, and yes, I can't see anything moving out there. And it looks as if there are these sort of little piles of ash. I'm not sure if these are things that have been killed, or whether or not it's a sort of something that's just been left over. That's certainly not my level of I don't understand the aether that well, I'm afraid.
Is there a smell of like burning?
Definitely sort of sulfuric.
Yeah,
Very
there's a
sulfurous.
slight, yeah,
Okay.
eggy smell.
should we check out these buildings first for survivors or other clues before we head into the
I think that
into
would
the
be a good
mine?
idea.
Check for more survivors.
Okay.
And with that, we start checking out.
The first building closest to you is a barracks. I say barracks, a kind of bunk area. There are more dead bodies in here, more these
this one,
strange
yeah.
sort of scorch marks. And in one area, the wood is almost kind of eaten through slightly, as though something not flammable, but not flame, but something's kind of eaten away at the wood. There are no survivors here.
With teeth marks or like some sort of acid type thing?
It's like acid. Yeah. The other building is their kind of mess hall, stores, and common room. And again, it's sounds of battle in there. Say sounds, sights of battle in there, but
The
there
sounds
is
of battle.
sounds of battle. No,
Done something
battle's
wrong.
long over. You can see the aftermath of a battle in there. Tables have been turned over, chairs broken. But again, you're finding small piles of ash and a lot of dead miners and a couple of guardsmen.
Anything of worth in here?
In what way?
Any items that might be of value to keep?
If you're a chef, there's cooking utensils, stuff like that. You're going to start rifling through the miners and the guards to see if they've got any loose change on them.
Well, sure.
He wants the +5 magic sword under somebody's pillow.
That's exactly
absolutely.
right. Yeah.
Yes. Having look at the first body. So first of all, yeah, it's been some time. You've got decay beginning to set in. There's, especially here, there's a lot of flies in this room because the food has gone off. But as you go through, it looks like no one's taken the purses off the body you're looking at, and it's still got some copper pieces, some pennies in there.
Hey, you never know when copper will come in handy.
Okay. So you begin to take some of the pennies, purses off some of the
Sure.
the miners and guards. Yeah, okay.
Absolutely. Why not?
I'm not going to bother with that.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm not going to bother with that. I'm going to check out the horses and see if there's any other. You know, you mentioned claw marks, that sort of thing. See if there's any other wounds that are, more than you've described.
The only other thing you're picking up is this kind of blast mark, like something hit with incredible force and power and ripped apart flesh.
It's like a thin sort of blast, or more of a wider.
It's a slightly wider blast, and seems to be around the chest areas in every occasion you're seeing this.
All right.
Would it be something that I, as a arcanist, might
you
recognize?
Immediately recognize it, and it is the spell Aether Missile. Yeah, incredibly accurate, hits with massive force, and yeah, definitely so.
So I relay that information to the rest of the party and say, yeah, we're dealing with some powerful magics here.
Were you just rifling through their pockets?
Well, sure, they're not going to use it.
Well, surely that should go to their families.
Shameful.
Yeah,
stealing from the dead.
I thought better if you run button.
I didn't.
Have you seen my name? I'm always wrong.
you should do penance for that. But for now, we have dark deeds to perform. Not your kind of dark deeds.
I'd like to check over this area here.
Yeah. So this is
what is that?
Ore storage. So there are, you can see piles of iron just kind of stacked up. You've got piles of rocks in one of the other ones, but it's mostly iron, a little bit of tin. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna head to the cave entrance there.
Okay. And here you can see the kind of mine heads into darkness. There are lanterns to the one side, hooded lanterns and flasks of oil hung up, but otherwise you can there's nothing that you can see as it descends into darkness. So one of you, I believe, is a Mathor, which is Wendlin. Yes, you've got low light. So whilst everybody can see probably about 30 feet into here before darkness consumes, you can see about 60 feet because you're amplifying the light. Yeah, so anybody with low light, you can amplify that light.
I have dark vision. How does that work in your system?
Dark vision is it's a heat vision. It's infravision in essence. However, when you're in light, your dark vision is spoiled. Your eyes just can't move into adjust to looking at that spectrum. When you're in darkness for about a minute, your eyes then adjust, and you then see the heat blooms around you. Okay. So at that point, it's incredibly powerful, but it's spoiled by light.
Got it. I'll prepare. I'll get one of the lanterns and make sure it's filled up, and get ready to light it up.
Okay.
Is there extra flasks of oil hanging around?
Yes, there are. Yeah.
I'll take 2 extra flasks.
Okay.
The 2 that I have just in case, but I will not light a lantern.
Okay.
I've got one of my own, so I'll take the lead and start to move into the once everyone else is ready.
Yeah.
I'll move in first.
Okay, so light sources as you move in. Who's got light sources?
I'll take one.
I'm gonna have to get one out because I can see long distances, but I can't see in the dark.
Yeah, as an elf, you can see over great distances, but yeah.
Now, I guess I'm not sure how I'm going to be doing this with the with my shield and everything. So
the hooded lantern is designed to be tied to a belt. So long as you're not tumbling around or being subject to rough motion, it hangs on the side and kind of, so it provides light. It's flickering a lot, but it's light that can travel with you.
You said it's on. It can hook on your belt.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. I'll do that.
Just
Yeah,
don't
so
catch,
you
just don't catch on fire.
yeah,
Yeah, right.
exactly. there is a bit of danger doing that, but yeah.
I'll risk it.
So, do we want me to go first, or does our thief want to go first? I can see in low light.
I'll start tootling down because I've also got a light source. So I will start.
Does that light
tootling down.
source interfere with my dark vision?
Yes, totally.
Oh, all right.
But it's either that or I fall over. So
Well, can I suggest that we do kind of a maybe we could do kind of a leapfrogging thing where the fighters can move up and have, in case something comes upon us, and then maybe you can jog forward, look, and then we'll catch up to you, and then kind of repeat that.
Yeah. So well, if you want to go in the front, and I can be behind with the lantern, so that you're just at the edge of my vision, but you can see further because you've got infravision. That works, doesn't it?
Cool. I can see 60.
And you can always, with a hooded lantern, right? You can always close the hood, or maybe partially close it to yeah.
So maybe a deal where the fighters move first, and then we sort of move up and check it out, and then pause, and then the thief can leapfrog ahead.
Yeah. So Vic, you said that you could see extra distance.
I can see extra distance, but only in light.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the likelihood is, if the light is going to cause you problems with your vision, because it takes you a bit of time to adjust your vision back to the infravision spectrum again, what you'd probably want me to do is to be behind you, so that you're just at the edge of the light source, so you're seeing away from it, but I can still see you.
Well, I have the lantern too, though. So
so in that case, we're going to only be able to see through the eyes anyway.
Yeah, I don't want to disadvantage anybody to not be able to see.
So at the moment, Gunther and Daria are the only ones with lanterns. Is that correct?
Yes.
So let me get this straight. I'll move forward first. You guys be behind me, just like within the light, and then maybe the mage can follow up at the rear. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Because I should be able to see 60 feet.
That's kind of what I was planning on doing, was staying towards the rear, and then when needed.
That's fine.
All right. And if I see something in the edge of my 60 feet, I'll call you guys up. Pause and call them up.
Okay. And if there's something that starts charging us, though, I'll kind of step up with my shield, because I think it's probably good against fire blasts or something, perhaps. So defensive stance is what I'm trying to say. Kind of cautious.
Yeah.
Okay.
So before we go any further, spellcasters. So we'll start with the paladin. You can. So some spells have an F in brackets by them, meaning they're a focus spell. And you can concentrate on 3 of these focus spells and keep their durations running without any problems. Even if you take damage, you can keep the spell running. As long as you're not knocked unconscious or killed, the spell will remain running whilst you focus on it. So you've got 3 halos, and you've got Holy Strike. Holy Strike is in response to you dealing damage. You can turn it to Radiant and add another weapon of damage dice, so it's a big hit. All spells cost 1 spell point to cast, regardless. So have you got a halo up? And if you have, which halo is it?
I don't think I will yet, but
okay. Just to let you know, if you do it in combat, it's going to cost you a spell point. Outside of combat, you can have a halo up, and it hasn't. You use the spell point, but then you get it back immediately.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, then let's see. I will. I guess I'll put up the protection one then.
Yeah.
Halo of protection.
That's a good one. So there we go. That is.
Let's see here.
So it's close allies. That's within. That's not right adjacent. It's kind of a close as a short.
Hang on. You've got on your character sheets. On the first sheet, you've got the distances. So close is up to 30 feet away. Near
Okay.
is 100, far is 200, extreme is 400 feet.
Okay. Great.
And then melee or next to is within 5 feet of you.
Got it.
Okay, so what we're going to do is anybody in your lantern light effectively is also covered by your halo.
Okay.
All right. How many spells can I?
So you can, if we have a look at the Arcanist,
Just
you
says
can
I've got 3 focus, maximum
Yes.
focus spells. 3.
So you can have 3 spells running on a duration base.
Okay.
So any spells with an F. So you could, for example, you can say, I've got Aether Armor up. So I'm covered in Aether Armor.
Right.
And you've got Detect Aether as a focus spell. So you can
That's
say,
one
I'm
of
now
them.
sensing Aether around me. That's the only 2 you've got. So you can say, I've got those spells up and running and that they're affecting me.
All right. And where's the halos?
The halos won't be on yours because they're paladin spells.
Oh, okay.
So at the bottom of your second sheet, probably.
So if you have a look under abilities, it's at the bottom. So your Aether Armor is actually factored into your front sheet because you got an armor rating of 4. So it's assumed you'll have Aether Armor up and running.
Yeah. So I would run those 2. Aether Armor and Detect Aether. How do any way that I need to indicate that I would have them on?
Not on the. It's just a note. You just make a note. I've got these spells running.
Okay.
So in fact, under maximum focus spells, you can write them in there because that's a long text box. So you can say 3 and then say what they are with commas in between. There is a spell missing from your thing. You've got the shield spell as well, and that's factored in. So that would be your 3rd focus spell is shield.
Detect Aether. And then, oh yes, I didn't. Oh, because there's not. Should I add shield on here?
I'm just about to do that right now for
Okay,
you.
I'll let you do that.
And just that everybody knows, so one of the reasons that we're doing this is we've actually been on the Tennessee Tavern talking about the game before, but this is the first time that Cam, Death Angel and Sci-Fi Snob has had an opportunity to play. So they've never seen these character sheets.
Nope.
They've never experienced what it's like to play Untold Destiny. So this is basically the first time they have picked something up is on this stream.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Indeed.
shield spell has been added.
Okay.
And it says you create an Aether shield that protects you, granting you a boon on parry tests and the missile protection keyword. So it means you can parry missile attacks. It also negates any Aether missiles that target you.
It's nice.
Well, that's good because considering that,
Yeah,
I
someone's
just
throwing
saw-
those things around.
Yeah.
Okay, and with that, with us making sure that we are prepared for the journey ahead, we start heading off into the darkness.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to move
Quietly.
forward with my...
Quietly,
yeah.
guys.
Trying to be quiet, but I've got my maul in both hands ready if anything needs to be bashed.
Clank, clank, clank.
the two
Bustle.
loud hulking brutes in the front.
I can't help it.
Right, we're going to move you to the next map. 2 seconds. Let me
Ooh,
focus
look
you
at
all.
that.
There we go. So you can see as you move through the mines, the entrance narrows somewhat. So each square is now 5 feet. And as you look ahead, you can see that just at the edge of your light vision, I'm just trying to think, Gunther. No, not Gunther. Wendell. Wendlin, sorry.
Wendy.
You
get
can call me Wendy for short.
Wendy for short. That's
Wendy.
fantastic.
He's
Wendy, with your low light, you can see a bit further. So you can see that there's in the shadowy light that your eyes can see through, that the cavern has opened up ahead of you. So
All right.
how are you going to
Cavern's
approach
opening
this?
up ahead. I'll whisper to Gunther.
Yeah.
Yes. Maybe
What
we should. I'm sorry.
Sorry, what you all see is around this area, you can see flickering firelight. It's kind of reflecting against the walls and against these pillars, rock pillars.
Everybody sees that?
Yeah.
Okay. I say we move up to the mouth of the where it opens up.
Okay, I'm gonna hood hood my lantern.
Yeah.
And so I assume it'll be a little shadowy over here. So I don't want to call, I don't want to have a flare in my hand as I'm going forward.
Yeah. So I will knock your lantern down by half. Yeah.
Yeah, great.
There we go.
And I'll start to.
Right. We just wait. I think Vicky's typing something currently.
I'm always typing. There we go. Oop.
And we'll ping focus
Yes.
back here. So, okay. So the two of you begin to move forward. Wendlin, you're just at the edge. Wendy, you're just at the edge of the light you can see from Gunther's lantern. As Daria comes forward, you're now beginning to see a bit further into this room. You're not seeing anything around here currently, but there is flickering firelight at the far end. Everything is quite strangely quiet. You're not even seeing any bodies anymore.
Are there any particular unusual smells in the area or that we can detect?
It's a very sort of earthy smell around here. Okay. If anything, rung bottom. Yes. Could you make an intelligence test?
Absolutely.
Rung booten.
Just call me Rung.
Rung.
Because two rungs are right.
Absolutely. Rung, could you make an intelligence check? Because you have your Aether.
And that is normal?
Yeah, it's a normal check. Most of the time, you're going to be doing normals. Do you want to also switch on your animated dice and stuff like that?
Oh,
so you get to see them bouncing across the screen.
Setting, right?
Yeah. And you got a 19. You need a 20, but that's close enough.
Enable.
What? You're being nice.
If it's close enough, it's close enough. It's fine. The Aether ahead of you is incredibly tainted with demonic essence. There's a strong presence of demonic activity in that cavern, or in the general direction ahead of you.
I kind of make a motion to some of the others, and, kind of hold.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to start moving up.
Being a Mathor and maybe having some experience with mines and that sort of thing, is there anything unusual that I see, out of the ordinary?
Having a look around, there's nothing you see that's out of the ordinary. This looks like an abandoned mine. There are a couple of tools lying around discarded, but that firelight flickering the way it is, it's at this point you hear in the distance, in the darkness, the laughter of a child almost beckoning you. Daria, you two hear this as you creep forward, your lantern illuminating the area.
What can I see?
With your light, you can just see this empty cavern clearly around you, and you can see just beyond the far pillar, something is, there's firelight of some kind behind the pillar. Again, you hear the giggling laughter.
I don't like the sound of that. What's a child doing down here?
I'm going to take my lantern off my belt. And I'm going to come around here and just pop it here.
So your lantern's being popped there.
Yes.
So what we're going to do is I am going to draw
a new light source.
Hang on. Let's move that. Give me 2 seconds. We're just going to quickly indicate where your light is currently illuminating. So your lantern's now there and illuminating that area, and you no longer have a light source.
Cool. And at that point, I'm going to meander. It's different to scootling. Carefully, so that I'm just outside the light.
Yeah.
And I'm going to basically probably just head to there and hide.
Okay, and with that, you kind of keep yourself close against the wall and as small as possible. That's
So
fine.
is this basically the area that we're hearing the laughter from?
Yeah, it's from within the cavern somewhere, from the far end.
Echoing in the
Yeah.
cavern somewhere.
And the blue in the middle are, of course, like natural pillars, right?
They're natural rock pillars. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got wooden reinforcements across the walls and the ceiling, where it's been reinforced, where it's been dug out and reinforced. But these sort of pillars seem to be designed as support for the walls, for the ceiling.
Is it a low ceiling generally?
It's the ceiling's only about 8 feet above you, so you're probably it's uncomfortable for you, but it's still fine. You're not banging your head all the time, but you're having to be careful.
Okay, I'm going to, while I'm still kind of somewhat in the shadows, I'm going to move and pull out my crossbow.
Okay.
And get it at the ready.
Yeah. Anybody else doing anything? Again, you hear the giggling in the distance.
Daria has made it and is relatively safe.
Oh, you don't know. You can't see Daria.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to move up over here. So my light's kind of within the other lights here.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a peek around the corner, and provided I don't see anything that is super dangerous or nothing there that needs smiting, I'm going to move towards this pillar.
Okay, that's perfect. So
what centered?
Yeah. So you're within your sort of shadowy light that you can see, your low light feeding off the existing light. At this point, could everybody make a wisdom test? You're looking to get 20 or higher. Daria, you obviously get a boon to this because you have uncanny senses. Brilliant. So, Cam, your character is not surprised.
Okay.
Sorry, which one was it? Intelligence, did you say? No, wisdom.
Wisdom.
Sorry, I couldn't remember what you said.
Wrong. You're not surprised with a critical. Fantastic. I'm going to give you a boon to your initiative test.
Snob just ran into the pillar.
No, I didn't. I just didn't see whatever happened.
Okay. So
5 and 5.
Boons hate me today.
I know. Well, no, you still passed.
I know,
your
but
boon rolled a 1.
Ones on my boons.
Okay, so what we're going to do? Just give me 2 seconds. As a couple of creatures suddenly appear.
What creatures?
You'll find out.
You'll see them soon.
Can you see those?
Oh.
Nope, not yet.
No, nope. Definitely not. Definitely not. They seem to appear from nowhere. And that's all you can see currently. We're going to have initiative. So, Snob, you are surprised. That means you are stunned, but stunned doesn't mean you can't act. Stunned means you have a bane on anything you do. And for the first round of combat, you're going to be stunned as you're trying to collect your senses. So we're going to start with initiative. So do you want to all roll your initiative? We've got 2 things here.
Mine's being run as a bane.
Yours is rolled as a bane, and Rung, yours is rolled with a boon because you critically succeeded at your wisdom test.
I go after the creatures.
You go after.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to hit the normal.
That's okay. So we got 3 of you going after, and Rung going ahead. So we're going to slip into round 1. On combat, the only person with a condition is Snob, who is stunned. Otherwise, we are ready to go. So, Rung, you get to act before the enemies can act. Off you go.
Okay, so now movement. I can move how many and then fire off something.
Yeah, your movement. So you have two things you can do: a swift action or and an action. Your swift action is can be movement, and that movement can be broken up with the action at any point. So you could move, do an action, and then continue your movement.
All right.
That's the one thing, Wendell, with Snob, with your stunned condition, when it comes to your turn, you get to either do a action or a swift action. You can't do both because of your stunned condition.
Okay, so I moved up.
Yeah, so you've moved up. You can see these demonic, they look like demonic children. They have these stone daggers. They're dripping in a sort of greenish liquid that as it hits the floor, there's hissing sounds as it begins to burn into the stone.
All right, let's see how far away this puppy is from me. He's what, about 50 feet away from me, so I should.
Yeah, go center to center is the way typically things are measured, and that's 50 feet exactly.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and that's well within range for my weapon, right?
For your crossbow?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and fire off.
Right. Just to remind you, your spell points, your stamina, your hit points, at the end of a combat encounter, you can spend a minute catching your breath and they all come back. So don't think of your spell points as being this rare resource that once it's gone until you rest.
Well, okay. I'm going to start off, though. Well, I mean, I could fire, but I want to go ahead and take a shot with the see
with
what
the crossbow.
kind of, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so that's going to be a dexterity test.
How is my dex? I'm not too
bad.
bad.
And the range is far, so you're well within range. It's 200 feet. You can fire that.
Okay, so I don't need to go to the weapon. I just need to do a dex check.
Yeah, it's a dex test to do that, and the acid imp, which is what you're up against, is going to do a dex test as its dodge. So it's going to attempt to dodge out the way.
Okay, and this is normal, right?
Yeah, it's normal. You got nothing that gives you an advantage right now. So I've got a 24. If you get a 24 or higher, you've hit it.
Why did it not roll for me?
I can't see it.
It did.
It did?
It did.
It's not come up on my screen.
Your dex test, Dean, was 19 and Run
that's
24.
it. Sorry.
So I hate to say it.
No, you're right. I read the wrong ones. Let me go back. Run. You take a shot, and as you fire, the imp leaps to the one side, straight into your bolt as it slams into the creature. So roll your crossbow damage.
Okay. Where is...
And
there it is. I got it here.
Stone-like sort of skin, but it didn't succeed at its brace test. Off you go.
Nice.
And that's 16 damage. The bolt kind of takes, sort of skims across the shoulder. The creature cries out. The giggling stopped immediately as it feels pain, and its eyes begin to look towards you. Yeah. You've got the rest of your movement.
All right. Drawn its ire.
Yeah.
So I'm going to retreat back behind and let it see. Okay. I think that should be good, right? Yeah. Enough that I'm out of its sight. There, maybe about that.
Yeah.
Right.
You're going back to there.
Yeah.
Okay. And now I get to do my creatures. So this creature begins to move around, but then sensing Gunther, you're right there, and it's going to struggle to get away from you without you just hitting it. It turns to you, and its stone dagger comes out and stabs at you. So you get to make a parry test now, which is strength.
Okay.
And I have got, it's a 14. So you need to roll 15 or higher on your parry to effectively parry the... And a 20, yeah, easily parried it to one side.
Ah.
Knock that to one side.
Yeah.
Love it.
And now I think, just having a look, you might have the riposte ability. So at this point, this counts as you parrying an attack. You could spend stamina to deal half your weapon damage immediately back to that creature. And that's you
Oh.
riposting. Because you've successfully parried it,
Sure.
you can now riposte as it's a melee.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
So do I roll a regular melee damage?
Yeah, just roll the damage.
Yeah.
So roll the damage and then you just half it.
Yeah, but you can, if you wish, spend a spell point and Holy Strike. So you empower the damage. But bearing in mind, you're halving it, so it's not going to be a full-powered Holy Strike. But it turns it radiant.
I guess I'll just do the regular one.
Okay, so just roll your weapon damage and don't forget the point of stamina to do the...
Okay, so that came up as 7. So do we round down in this?
Always round down. So that's 3. And it definitely hasn't got any armor there, so it takes 3 points. Do you want me to do your stamina for you?
Okay, so that's okay. I got it. So okay. Put it to 5.
Oh, brilliant. There we go. So, yeah, you just bat the creature to one side, just shield easily, knocking its defenses, its dagger away, opening it up, and with that, your spear stabs at it, inflicting more damage.
Don't run away.
Yeah. The other imp so this is this one here, lunges at you, Wendy, and is going to attempt to stab at you with its dagger. Ooh. So you could roll your parry, but even if you crit parry, it will not supersede a critical strike. So the creatures hit you critically, and I'm just going to roll damage now. Now, on a critical hit, I get to add another weapon dice for every 20 that I rolled. And it has inflicted 17 damage to you with the dagger as it stabs into you.
Damn. Can I do a brace test to try to...
You can absolutely do a brace test. So spend a point of stamina.
Okay.
And roll your armor.
Roll my armor.
Yeah. Okay. And if you get 20 or higher, you manage to bring your armor in and deflect some of that damage.
Okay. Is it normal or is it a bane?
It's normal. Bane? It's normal.
Okay. Let's try that.
14. 23. Yes.
Okay. So I'll lower this by 1. 7.
And you only take 8.
8 damage.
You only take 8 damage.
Okay. 34. All right.
Yeah. So absolutely fine. However, I am suddenly appearing in front of you, Rung, another one of these creatures. You sort of, what you notice is there seems to be dust suddenly kicking up towards you as though something is charging in. And then before you know it, this creature's appearing in midair, leaping forward and slamming at you with its dagger.
Okay.
So I'm going to be attacking with a boon as it's got a charge against you. And I have got, so whenever I do boons, it doesn't add it all together on my side. So it's 18 plus 3, 22. So I've hit you with a 22. And you now need to parry.
Isn't that 21?
21. Jeez. I was testing you.
Math is hard.
Math is hard. Math is hard. Yes.
He's trying to cheat us twice.
So what do I do a parry with here?
So parry is always a strength test.
Okay.
But I believe your shield spell gives you a boon when you do a parry.
Yes, it does, actually.
So you're trying to bring your shield in to block this creature's attack.
Okay.
And you need 22 or higher.
And strength, right?
It's strength.
But I have a boon.
Yeah. Oh, God. Not a natural one. You try. It was too late. This creature appeared invisible, and before your shield can even get close, you feel the dagger sink into you. So you're looking at 14 damage. And again, you can brace if you wish, but that is going to cost you stamina to do so.
Let's see here. How many hit points do I have? Where is that?
You have 30 hit points, and that's almost half your hit points.
Yeah. we may need to brace on that one. So, what do I need to roll here?
If you click, you should have an armor section
So under
underneath your defenses,
yeah, you
and
should
there's a
have.
button.
Yeah, there's a button for armor rating.
Armor rating, yes.
Yeah. There's no modifiers to this, so just make a straight roll. You need 20 or higher to brace.
Which I
Okay. No. So you can't bring your Aether armor can't quite get into position to absorb some of the damage. So you take the full 14. The thing to bear in mind with brace, it's a little bit of a risk. If you roll a natural 1 when you're bracing, you've left yourself completely open and you double the damage you're about to take. If you roll a 20, your armor is perfect and you reduce the damage to 0.
okay.
So you got this, and then special armor made from like mithril and stuff like that crits on a 19 or 20 or an 18, 19 and 20. So magical armor or better made armor has a better chance of critting.
But as someone who's managed to roll multiple ones on brace tests that got my last character almost killed.
Oh, did it? It did do it. It just didn't update it immediately. I'm like,
No. You completely wiped out your hit points. So I've set them back to what they should be, and your stamina.
I told it to. I told it to do minus 14. 30 minus.
No. For some reason, it brought it to 0. So it was weird.
It
Not
was
too
trying to
sure
be
what
mean.
happened. It was trying to be mean. So there we go. So those are those imps, and 2 seconds. The fires at the back begin to move
Uh-oh.
as 2 more creatures begin to come in. This one's there. It's gonna just double check the distance. Yeah. It brings up its hand and fire appears in its hand as it lobs it towards you, Gunther.
Okay. I can.
So this has to be dodged.
Okay. It does with. So it's a range attack, right?
It's a spell attack coming in at you. Yeah.
Okay. So the shield does not count in terms of being able to parry that kind of attack.
No. If it was a ranged attack, as in a weapon, your shield would be able to parry it. But spells, even if you brought your shield across, the spell would hit the shield and wrap around the shield. So
Okay.
spells are really nasty, but then spellcasters tend to be the squishiest.
Okay. So then I
GP.
need to roll a dex for the dodge.
Yes, roll your dex, and I think just double check. You might have a bane to this because your armor might be heavy.
I have 2 banes.
You got 2 banes. You're in 2 banes. Oh yeah, your shield as well. Your shield's heavy as well.
Okay.
So have a double bane to this. Right. Oh God, I've got a 10. I got a 10. That's a bad roll. But you're not great at dodging. Can you dodge this?
Go on, you can do it. Maybe not.
And you got a 5. No.
No.
So as bad as it was
Afraid not.
attacking. We're just going to do the damage. So because
right,
you're targeted, this damage can be braced.
Can be, you said?
Can be, yeah.
Okay,
And it's
yes.
13 fire damage.
Okay, I will try to brace that. So I roll my armor
Yeah, spend a point of stamina, roll your armor.
and it's just normal.
Just normal, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yes. So you get to halve that to 6,
Okay.
and then you take 6 damage.
Alrighty.
It's behind the pictures. I wish I could hide the pictures.
There we go. And the final one.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, Dean. I braced it anyway, but I was just thinking I had my aura or my halo up, but I made it.
Yeah,
anyway.
your halo is if say you'd failed that by like 1 or 2 or maybe 3, you could have then gone, I'm spending another point of stamina to add a d6 to it.
Got
So
it.
your halo is a backup to bracing.
Got
It's when you get close to bracing, and it allows you to get over that, but it
Gotcha.
takes a bit of effort.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to ask for Daria. Could you make a stealth roll to see if you manage to hide from this creature as it comes around the corner?
So stealth is going to be.
It's a dexterity roll, but if you've got, have you got some hidden shadows?
No, I don't.
So the ranger has, you haven't. So just make a dexterity test. You need 20 or higher. Yeah. Oh, jeez, crit. Yes.
I am on fire tonight.
You are completely hidden from all the imps. You managed to find the perfect hiding space. So this imp is going to, let's have a look. It's got 2 targets.
I'm sorry. I should have thrown
can't
myself.
see you. I got 2 targets, and it is going to be. Do you know what? I'm going to roll a d6 on an odd. It's Rung. On an evens, it's Gunther. It's Rung.
You're picking on Rung.
The dice are picking on Rung.
Okay, so what's going down to Rung?
Okay, so you've got a bolt of fire heading into you, but it's the ally is giving it cover, it's got a bane on this bolt heading in. You can only dodge this attack.
And that's a dex, right?
It's a dex test, yeah. So I have got a 21, but -5 is a 16.
All right, so I've got a bane or no?
No. It's unless your dodge has a bane, which I don't believe it does, because you got no heavy armor. It's a straight dex check, and you got a 22. So you easily manage to quickly leap out the way of this bolt of fire that then fizzles as it goes past you.
Lucky.
That is my creatures done. So Vicky, Snob, and Cam, who would like to go next?
I think I'm going to jump in if everybody's okay with that.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. So at the moment, I can see this one over here clearly, can't I?
I don't know which one you're talking about. Hang on. Do you want to mark it again?
I can see that one clearly because it's lit up.
You're sorry, honey. I was in my screen, so I can't see where your cursor is. You can see that one clearly. It's lit up. You can see the ones on fire clearly. They're lit up.
Is that so?
That one's in shadowy darkness. Whilst the Maythor can see it,
I can see that one.
You can see the one up there. The other one's hidden behind a pillar.
All right, but I've heard one of my friends cry out in pain, haven't I?
Yes, you have.
Oh dear. So with that, I'm going to move to here and peek round the corner. Can I see?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm going to charge. I'm moving.
Okay, so
and attack with my scimitar.
You're currently hidden, so you don't need to charge if you don't want to. You can quickly move around the corner and then leap out from your hidden status to attack the creature.
Yes,
and you get a boon.
But then I also get a boon because
if you charge, you become visible because you're leaving. You're charging towards it.
I just get one.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. So, it's still a boon.
But one doesn't cost you stamina.
That's true.
Okay, so sneaking around, you get close and then leap out and smash into the back of this creature. So you've got a boon. This is an acid imp. It equaled, which is not enough. You've hit.
Yes. So I am going to use Vital Strike.
So roll your damage.
So that's 20.
Doubled to 20. Ooh.
Take that, attacking my friend.
It's going to attempt its armor save. Oh, yes. It's stone-like skin manages to absorb some of that, and it only takes 10 points of damage. And it's still there. There we go. Is that you done, Vicky?
Yes, I have moved, which was my swift. Mm-hmm. I've attacked, so I'm done.
Okay, and Snob and Cam, who would like to go next?
Snob, you want to go first? I think
Sure.
I think we should try and fall back if we can, kind of to regroup a little bit.
Oh, really? I was going to try to smash this thing and.
No, I think you can still do that. But just maybe you drop them and then move back. I'm going to try and move back if I can.
I was hoping that I would take mine out, but
sure, go for it.
All right. Well, let me try. I'm kind of protected, so I think I'll smash mine. If you have to pull back, I can pull back next round or something. Okay, I'm gonna say, "Have at thee! Back to the pits, foul fiend!" and smash him with my maul.
Okay.
Yay.
Now I was stunned, so I can't move, right? So I just have to.
No,
like,
you're you're stunned. So you can either take a swift action or an action. And attacking is an action. So yes, you're right. You cannot move.
Okay,
You're
so-
stuck in place, and you got a bane on this attack, but you can still launch an attack against this imp.
All right, I will. Yes. So just a strength
Just a strength.
at a bane.
Yeah.
All right.
Now it's got a defense of 16, so you need a 16 or higher. And you got a 16. So
All right.
it
Good.
brings its dagger up to an attempt to parry you, but your maul just smashes into it. So deal your damage.
Okay, I don't need to use any. I was thinking about abilities, but I don't think I need to use any, like duelist or anything like that, because I hit, right? So
You've hit, so you don't need to
all right,
use
so let's
duelist.
just do damage. There we
Ooh,
go. That's better.
That's nasty.
18. Take that.
Oh, so close to a fumble. It takes the full 18. You can see bones begin to shatter as your maul slams into the side of this imp. It's childlike laughter now turning to gurgles of pain as its angry, hateful eyes look towards you.
But it's still alive.
It's still alive. You can, you should be able to see their little red bars, so that gives you an indication of just how much
right.
you've taken them out. So it's a savage strike, but it's still there.
All right.
So you got 3 wounded acid imps as we move to you, Cam.
Okay, I'm going to now. Just a quick question. I'm sorry. Do I have to decide whether I use the holy strike before I roll or after?
No, it's done on damage. So
Okay.
if you miss, you don't use it. But if you hit and you're about to deal damage, you can say, "I'm going to use the holy strike."
Okay, then I'll just I'll try and stab him with my spear.
Okay.
And just normal for this one, I believe. So let's see, 23.
Okay, it's attempting to. It's a 21. Nope, you get through its defenses.
Okay, I will go ahead and use the holy strike option here.
Okay, so this is where you will need to roll an additional weapon dice because you're now dealing radiant damage, and these demonic creatures have a vulnerability to radiant damage, so they take 1 extra weapon dice of that
Sweet.
type.
We
Excellent.
like that.
So I'll roll that, and then I gotta roll an additional.
You rolled your javelin instead of your partisan spear.
You're right. You're right. Sorry.
It's okay.
Let's do that,
And then another D8.
and then a D8. Oh,
So
nice.
17
But
in total.
I'm pleased you rolled that other D8. You had 2 D8s there that weren't playing.
Yeah.
They would go to dice jail.
It manages to halve that damage. And
Now, can I? Sorry, go ahead.
sorry, it's still enough. And with that, you take out the first of these imps. The imp is suddenly, as your spear strikes through, the radiant energy is just bursting through it, disrupting its entire body. It just crumbles to black dust and leaves this pile on the floor as you send its spirit back to the Aether.
Very similar to the.
Yeah.
So that's what the black dust is.
So you've dispatched the first, and you now do morale damage to them. So you roll a d6, and I reduce my morale pool by the result of that.
Okay, D6.
That's
Oh,
good.
nice.
That is good. Okay. There we go.
And can I still move at this point?
Yes, you still got a swift action now, and that
Okay,
swift
I'm gonna
action
go-
can be movement.
Good.
I'm going to go. Let's see. I can't quite get snob in my aura here, so I'm going to go this way instead. See if I can
Help
Yeah,
out the
things-
weaker, those of us with lower hit points.
Yeah, I'm gonna come down to here.
You guys are probably going to take out that imp next turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
You and Vicky for sure.
Okay.
Should be able to.
And that is round 1 done.
Sweet.
Okay.
So, Snob, you're no longer stunned.
Excellent.
So you're
Time
up
to
to
make
full
them
fighting
pay.
force. Yes. And so at the beginning of round 2, we do any admin. stuff. So if there's any conditions and stuff like that. So that's why I said the stunned disappears. If you had an aura that was restoring hit points, it would happen now. Certain spells trigger at the start of the round. But I'm not aware of anything other than for every living creature I have still in the battle, I lose that many points of morale. So the longer the battle continues, the more the creatures continue to lose morale. And this is to reflect them expending their resources, getting tired, and getting to a point where they no longer want to fight. So there are 4 creatures. I lose another 4 points of morale.
You know what? Sorry, I miscalculated my my radius there. I was going off the light radius, not the.
Yeah. Do you want me to put up a second radius for your? Let's do that. So
Okay.
would you have repositioned slightly so both were in the?
Yeah, I think I was about here, right? And some.
Right, yeah, you're about there.
You're right there, yeah.
Okay, so let's see if I can do something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah, so everybody's in your aura. Fantastic. Okay. And everybody's got a bit of light near them. So yeah, we're all looking good still. And beginning of round 2, Rung, it is your turn.
Okay. No more initiative, right? It's not a per round thing, you said.
It's not a per round. We just keep the initiative flowing now.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to... So I'm currently wielding my crossbow.
Yeah.
Can I cast a spell?
You need to grasp your staff, and then you can cast a spell. But that's quick. You kind of sling your crossbow to one side, grab your staff, and you're ready. That's a free action to do.
Okay, that's what I was going with. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to at this point, I'm going to cast. Yes. What?
Go on. You're going to cast.
I was going to cast Aether Missile.
Oh, okay.
I do like a good Aether Missile.
So just need to roll it.
Yeah, just roll the damage. Right. So the one thing, sorry, hang on. There's one thing you, as the Arcanist, you've got metamagic abilities, and one of your abilities is Empower Spell. You can spend stamina and add another dice of damage to any spell you cast.
Okay, so I could roll another. What are those?
D8. So you can roll another D8 if you want to empower this.
You just want me to manually roll it?
Yeah, go on. Yeah. So that's a total of 16.
Almost a 7.
I know, 16 Aether. I'm just checking to see whether it's armor. Oh, that was almost a fumble.
Almost a 1. That was amazing.
So its stone skin manages to absorb some of the damage, and you also notice some of the Aether energy being drained around it. As a creature from the Aether itself, it seems somewhat resistant to your damage. So you actually only did about 4 points of damage to this creature. So Aether doesn't seem to be a great to throw at this demonic creature.
Yeah, well, I kind of ruled against fire spray because of
You got Daria right there. Yes.
Yes. So I was being kind.
You were.
It might upset me just a tiny bit.
Yes. Is there? You crossed off the stamina to do the meta magic, so or have you? No, you haven't.
Oh, you took it down already, or do I need to take it down?
No, if you take it down.
Okay.
And then you got your swift action as well if you want to do something.
Because I was at 4 and now
you were at 4, yeah.
3. Okay.
And 1 spell point as well for casting the spell.
And a swift action would be like moving away or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, it would be your swift, the kind of list of swift actions is things like movement is the primary one, attacking with an offhand weapon, anything that is quick to do. So it's not like you got a long list of stuff to choose from. It comes down to
so I've got a dagger. Could I grab the dagger and try and stab it?
Staff in one hand, dagger in the other. Yeah, you could do an offhand attack like that. So when you pull your staff out, your staff's not really a battle staff; it's a casting staff. Right. But you put your dagger in your offhand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you can spend a point of stamina and attempt to attack with your dagger.
Okay, so now that drops me down to 2 stamina. And then we attack with a dagger. And I need to roll strength for that one, right?
It's strength.
Yes.
Or dexterity. Daggers are finesse, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken.
Dex. Okay. And am I just a normal, or am I?
It's
Bane?
just a normal. Just a
Okay.
normal.
Not
What did it
bad. Not bad at all.
So you're looking at a 20, and it attempts to parry. Yeah, you manage to get through its defenses and stab it with the dagger.
All right. Now I need to roll damage.
Yeah.
Come on. 5.
5, and its armor's no good. And there we go. The dagger's kind of scoring a slash across the arm of the creature, which sticks its tongue out at you whilst bouncing from one foot to the other. That's you done. You're panting a bit. You're getting low on stamina, so
Indeed.
and the creatures get to go. So I'm going to start with this one. It immediately lunges at you with its dagger, attempting to stab you. Let's have a look. I got a 22, so you need a good parry. 23 parry.
Where's the parry at? Where's the parry?
So parry is your strength.
Just strength. Yeah. So
Right.
because you're using your weapon the same way as you would be attacking, it's you're essentially fighting back.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds good.
It knocks your dagger
Sort
to one
of.
side, comes in under your staff, and stabs at you.
That's just mean.
Ouch. Ah.
And that is 13 damage.
Ooh, I'm pretty rough.
So much Ranis red.
So you can attempt another point of stamina to brace with your Aether armor.
Yeah, let's go ahead at this point.
Don't roll a 1. Don't roll.
Don't
a
roll.
1.
Don't roll a 1.
and that's strength or dex.
No, if you there's a box next to your armor.
Oh, that's right.
And
that's right.
that's it's a D20 plus your armor rating.
Yeah, it's in defenses. So where you've got your strength, dex, con. Next
Oh, that
to
was
I didn't roll a
that
1.
was too close.
So you still got to take the full damage. I'm afraid 13 points.
So that's going to leave me very, very wounded.
Yeah, this creature is now beginning to
Time to pull back.
excrete a lot of acid around it, and it's getting ready. It's not going to do it on this turn, but it looks like it's getting ready to shake itself and spray the area with acid.
Yeah.
Right, so up here we have got with Wendell, we have got an acid imp on you. So it's going to kind of get round to there and make an attack. So its dagger flashes towards you. It's only a 13, so you can get to make a parry.
So strength,
Yes, strength.
normal.
Easily parried, yeah. And again, if you, I'm trying to think. No, Gunther's got the riposte. You haven't got riposte.
Yeah, I don't have that. Yeah.
But there we go. So you keep that one at bay, and we've now got the 2 flame imps who begin to close even more. So this one's trying to get into a better position. And it's got full sight of all of you. That was the one that went after Rung last time, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was, yes.
Yes. But they're quite chaotic. Do you know what? They are chaotic creatures. I'm going to roll a d4. And it will be Rung. Let's have a look. So it's either Jeff, Vicky, Snob, or Cam. Number 2, that's you, Vicky. So you having appeared now where you are, it conjures up some fire and lobs the fire towards you. There is no one in between you and it, so there's no penalties to this roll. You can only dodge this attack.
I'm going to dodge.
Oh, that was close. That's good.
Oh.
25.
That's a good
I might as well
one,
just
that
roll
is.
damage. Go on.
Oh, that was the attack. I thought that was the defense.
No, that's the attack.
Oops.
That's the attack.
So I've got to go 25
26.
or 26.
Yeah, it costs you nothing to dodge. And a crit
I am-
dodge will, yeah.
Well, actually, more than a crit dodge will work. I'm going for it. And failing miserably.
So it's a good connection there.
Oh, this is going to hurt.
And we've got 15 fire damage coming in.
Can you brace against that?
Can I brace?
Yes, because it's targeted you. Yeah, you can brace.
I'm not bracing. Reason I'm not bracing, I have got an armor rating of 3. And I'm really good at rolling ones on brace tests. How many brace tests have I rolled? Ones?
A lot.
Lots. How many times has it almost killed my character? Frequently.
This is Stob. This is you. However,
Alright.
because the acid imp's moved around, it's got a bane because the acid imp is providing cover for you.
Right on.
But it conjures fire and lunges it towards you. You can attempt to dodge, and I am looking at 215. So -5 though on the geez. So that's what 16. 16 on my attack.
Okay, so I need to roll my dex.
Dex,
right?
yeah, with any penalties you've got, which I think is a double bane, and you need 17 or higher.
Oh, I get a double bane on that?
Yeah, it's a dodge test, and you're in heavy armor with a big shield.
I have no shield.
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of Gunther. I do apologize. I think you've only got 1 bane on your.
Because I've got heavy armor.
Third
Yeah,
time
it's-
cheating. Third
No, it's
time.
a lot of characters to remember. I'm trying to be helpful. And I'm not being helped, Jesus.
Oh, that's not very good.
No. Okay, so now we're going to introduce you to a concept called destiny points. And if you look at your front character sheets, top right, you've got a destiny points and a current. These are your ability to shape destiny before you. You can spend a point and you get to re-roll the test or re-roll the damage. Okay, I'm not saying you do it now, but you have these points that allow you to reshape destiny. So shall I?
So I can only dodge this?
You can only dodge. It's a
I
spell
can't
attack.
brace it or anything.
You can brace, but that's once I've dealt damage.
Right.
And I do have you are in my aura, so you would get a potential bonus to bracing.
Yeah, I think I will save my destiny point. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage. 22. It's a good roll.
I think I'm going to have to brace, definitely, though.
Okay. So point of
I've
stamina.
got 34 still, but
Yeah.
Not after this, but okay. So I roll I'm going to brace. I roll my strength.
No, it's your armor.
Sorry, armor
Yeah.
with a boon, right? Because of Cam.
No. If you get the Paladin's aura, it allows you to spend another point of stamina to add a d6 to your brace test.
So you get to roll it first.
So I can do it after.
You can roll first and then decide.
So just a normal one.
Just a normal
Okay.
1 point of stamina,
There we go.
and you don't
19.
even need it.
That's
There you
pretty
go.
good.
That is
1
really
point of
good. So,
stamina.
and only 11 damage.
Okay, 11 damage.
Yeah, you bring your armor in.
23.
Yeah, loads of hit points.
Tons of hit points. It's like
So that is the imps all done. Vicky, Snob, and Cam, who would like to go first?
Why don't you guys go first? Because then I can react, see if I can help clean up.
I want to try to kill my imp, try to finish him off, and then Cam, you can go somewhere else.
Vicky,
But Vicky, if you want to go
and
first,
Cam,
you want to finish that guy off here.
Okay, I am going to, using my scimitar, I'm going to see if this creature has a kidney.
Ooh.
Well, cut it out. Make sure to take one away from it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't like that. And considering how nasty this creature's been.
Let me roll my parry. Yeah, so I got a 23. So currently you're missing.
No, I have spent a destiny point.
Okay, re-roll your attack.
That's much better.
Much better.
Absolutely. So before we resolve this attack, there is a reaction called Aid Ally. So if you're in melee with the creature and one of your allies is attacking that creature and they get close to hitting it, you can spend a point of stamina to just kind of distract the creature and add a d6 to your ally's attack. So if it was really close, Rung could have gone, my final point of stamina is to make sure your attack hits. So I'm going to roll a d6 and add it to your attack to make sure it hits. So it's a way of flanking, as it were.
Do we have to be in melee with the creatures?
You have to be in melee with the creature. There is a martial ability that rangers and master at arms have, which allow you to do it with a ranged weapon instead.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. So, but that's not needed right now. Daria, off you go. And I assume you're making this a vital strike.
Funnily enough, I'm just removing my point of stamina. And I will be making this a vital strike.
Yeah, finish him off.
Come on,
He's
hit
gonna
him in the
explode.
face. So that's 6-12.
Right on. Need that.
Yeah, that's not great. So that's actually 24 damage.
That is 24 damage.
That absolutely takes out that creature. So another one of these imps is turned to dust and removed from the battle. Could
It
you
makes
roll?
a change. It's normally me.
I know. Could you roll a d6 for
I
morale
will
damage?
roll a d6.
Oh, geez.
Whoa,
that is
look at
good.
that.
There
in
is
the
a
face.
shocked look across the other imps here at how savage your strike was. They're beginning to rethink their lives and thinking this is a bad idea. So,
I should have went
Vicky,
to law school.
yeah, should have gone to law school instead. Vicky, you got a swift action left.
With that swift action, I am coming. So is that out of light, but still within the aura?
Sorry, the outer one's the aura.
So would I still be in the aura there?
Yes, you will.
But I'm outside of the light.
You're inside your one light's kind of round the corner, so you're in shadowy light there.
Shadowy light. Go this side then. And I'm going to attempt to sort of hide in the shadows.
Okay, you retreat back there and
Just trying to make myself less of a target.
Yeah, absolutely, I understand. Right, Snob or Cam, who would like to go?
Snob, why don't you go?
Yeah, I'll go next. I will bash this foul fiend in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just a normal strength. I don't think there's any ability. Well, I mean, I won't use them yet, right? So just and it's normal, right? No,
it's normal.
Bane or boons.
No.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, that's a total of 22.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Oh.
Easily, you can see the
Not
fight. I
good
mean,
for him.
this imp's looking at where its friend just got killed as your maul smashes it in the head.
Okay, and that's just damage.
Just damage.
All right, 2d12. There we go. Take that.
That has to. Let's do an armor, because if that does not come up, failed by 1. And the maul smashes that to dust, a black dust falling across the floor. And another d6 from you, please, Snob.
Yeah, sure.
Not bad.
Nice.
The remaining
Ooh, they don't,
2 are not looking very happy with what has gone on here as we come to you, Cam.
You better get to kill them there, Cam, before they run away.
I'm gonna try. Okay, let's see. I think the one closest to me there. I'm having a little trouble seeing the grid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. I think I could reach him. So I'm going to move.
Yeah.
Up here.
You can actually reach both.
Oh, can I reach the other one?
Yeah, if you want to.
Well, I'll go for this one.
Okay.
And I will try again with my. I'll hit him with my spear.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh.
18's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. This flame imp does not seem strong at all. Not like the acid imps, as you easily drive through its defenses.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and spend that other spell point to try to do the Holy Strike.
Absolutely, and you get to add another D8 because it's vulnerable.
Right. Okay, so there's the first ones, and then one more.
So only 10, but they do not have armor, so that just comes straight off. And there we go. And I take it that is everybody's action this round.
I still have a swift action, or sorry, like
you did have a swift.
didn't
You
move.
did have a swift, so I'm happy to jump back to you to complete your swift action if you want.
And what are the swift actions I can do?
Movements typically what your swift actions for.
Okay, so I can move, and how far?
You can move up to 50 feet.
Up to 50 feet. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
about 50 feet. Mine says to this other one, so I think I'll move within
Yeah.
melee range of it.
Nice.
Okay, so you've really, at the end of round 2, you've turned the tide of battle, taken out.
Sorry, Dean. Also, I'll do my ancient Melchior war cry as I run towards them as well.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, you've really turned the tide of battle. And as you do so, the remaining 2 imps, as we go into round 3, have their morale broken. They immediately look at each other and quickly return to the aether, having been driven off. So summon creatures like ancestrals, when their morale breaks, they return back to the aether. The magic or the agreement that brought them into the world is no longer strong enough to keep them here.
And don't come back.
Yeah,
And that was because of the war cry. That's what finished.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you terrified him.
all that war cry.
So there we go. That's your first combat. It's taken a lot longer than it would round a table because Roll20 is just, it slows things down.
Sure.
But I'm hoping you enjoyed it. And if you take a minute now as you look around, you can recover all your hit points, stamina, and spell points.
Okay.
Okay, we'll do that.
One of
So I
the
can-
great things with recovering all of this, it means that when the GM is preparing sort of the adventure, it means that he always knows how much resource you've got, because the only resource you never get back is your destiny points. So at the end of the day, you always go in with your max hit points, your max stamina, your max spell points. So as a mage, I love playing mages, as everybody knows, because I always wax lyrical about it. There was nothing I hated more than not being able to cast my spells, because I was always holding them back. So it allows you to do that. It allows you to use your abilities, and it allows you to heal basically up to full after an encounter. Makes it easy for the GM and makes it fun for the players.
Yeah, I do like that, because, and again, I remember you guys telling me about this, and I was curious to see how it plays out. It's the resource. It's not like you have abundant resources. You can just be blasting off all day,
No.
and they're tight. So it's making you make good choices. It's like, well, do I want to spend it here or there? But it's like you said, it's not like, well, I don't know how many encounters I'm going to have later today, so I'm not going to do anything, So I like that. And having choices that matter in using your resources always feels good in a game.
It means your adventuring day feels far more natural. You continue going until someone's too wounded to continue, or you run out of hours in the day and you're exhausted and you make camp. And it means the adventure flow, the immersion, it's really natural.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
So-
you don't get that in Lord of the Rings, where they're stopping every, however many to have an hour's rest, or I can't continue today. I'm out of spell points. So, yeah. Sorry,
So,
Snom.
so we're all done.
I think we all are. So, do you want to put yourselves back
Okay.
up to max?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, are we done like completely?
We've still got some more. I know there are time limits. We got the rest of this adventure to go if you want to, or if you think that's enough for now. Happy to finish here. It's up to you.
Okay, I'll just put my 2 cents in. I'm not as big as the rest of everybody with RPGs, fantasy based ones. Last time was like first edition was the last I played, but I think I really like this. It's really simple. Part of the thing, being older, I don't want to spend hours and hours reading tons of books to figure out how things work. It's nice and straightforward and easy to get into. And I haven't read the rules or anything before I did this, and it feels very natural and easy to jump into. So I think
Cool.
this is it's really good.
Thank you.
I'm enjoying it so far.
Right on. Well, in terms of time, I've got more to go, but I know these other guys have some time limit, but I'm good with whatever everyone wants to do.
I want to know what's in the rest of the cave.
There you go.
I've got another 30 to 45 minutes before I have to.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's cool.
We'll
be somewhere.
put
So
I
can
put a hard cutoff
go
at
on.
30 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's push on.
That's okay. That's no problem.
In that case, let us go ahead.
Okay, so as you begin to explore this cave, having recovered from the recent battle, you can see that there's one area where it looks like the walls have been ripped apart, and beyond you see red glowing brick and these two massive stone doors. There is a strange symbol on the door, and there's, as I said, everything seems to glow this kind of reddish light.
I was gone and picked up my lamp.
That's
There we
fine. You can have your lamp. I
Thank
will.
you.
Now you're heading into an area that has light, so light sources aren't as
Oh, good.
required.
I will put my lamp away then.
Okay, I'll move up as well.
Mhm.
Move 40.
I'm covering the left flank in case anything comes out of
Okay.
those two areas.
I'm starting to take a look at what's ahead.
Okay, so you can see through the rubble and where the wall has been ripped apart. You can see the start of the red brick construct, some building or another, and these two massive double doors that have this strange symbol across them.
We're talking about these right here, right?
I am talking about those. Yes.
Okay.
Arcanist, do you know what those symbols mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that's going to be what, an intelligence check?
So this is going to be it's an intelligence test by any spellcaster,
Okay.
or rather, if sorry. So Cam, you can make a wisdom test as a spellcaster. The Arcanist can make an intelligence test as a spellcaster.
Well, that's good because my intelligence ain't so great.
No, it's not. It's not. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
beautiful.
Absolutely fantastic.
it must
so-
be written in Dwarvish.
Right, let's have a look.
Can't beat me.
I'm wise.
Hang on, I'm just trying to find where I have written this down.
George says, naughty daddy.
He read Cam read these as a
There it is.
in a book somewhere.
So you both look at this and there's a gasp. It is the symbol of a demon lord called Keval. He was a warlord back before the Ashfall, a cruel and terrible tyrant that was eventually brought to justice. But it was said that when he was burnt alive for his crimes, he kind of grew in power and stature and ascended as a demon lord. And every now and then, people have the ability to sacrifice enough to bring him back. It is only rumored that he can be brought back, but this is definitely his symbol. And this complex seems to have been built either in honor of him, or maybe he resides within.
I look at the the other caster and I go, do you see what I see?
Yes, no good.
I think this
We
is going
should-
to be.
What's wrong? Should we just go ahead? Shall I just run ahead?
Well, I'll inform the
I'm sure
party.
there'll be nothing in there.
I'll tell them what I understand about this.
Really?
A demon lord. Okay, well, what were we supposed to try to find? Well, what are we supposed to be doing here? We're supposed to try and find out what happens.
Well, there was a messenger that came in and disappeared, and it was also trying to find out what's happened. Now, by the looks of it, does this rock look as if it's been sort of blasted out, Dean? Or
Yes, it does. So
Blasted
something
out from the
has.
inside.
It's when I say blasted out, it's been sort of ripped out, but from this side. So
Oh,
someone's dug into to reveal
someone's
this.
dug into it.
Okay.
And
So
revealed this. Not something's come out of the doors.
Not something's come out.
So
No.
that's quite interesting, because some of the ballistas out the front were actually facing outwards as well as inwards. So this is strange.
maybe they
Well, I mean, things could have come from the outwards and then got over through the fences, and then they turned the ballistas to try to stop them.
or maybe this is a Moria kind of thing where they uncovered this accidentally.
Well, if they're digging through, it seems like they've just covered it. Why don't we examine the doors and see if they've been opened, or if they're locked or something, and that might tell us if something's come out.
Good idea.
Though it seems like something has come out based on what we've seen so far.
Okay, we check.
Okay.
I'm going to stay at the back, right about here, and cover our retreat in case something comes out of these other two, things. So I'll hold back while you guys are doing that.
Okay. And Gunther, you're straight in there with no intrepidation. So as you enter the area, this red brick construct, the smell of heavy sulfur comes into your nostrils. The bricks feel oppressive and the temperature seems to rise somewhat. Approaching the doors, there is no lock upon these doors, just mere massive sort of brass handles. The doors themselves are huge, 10 feet tall, the ceiling up to about 12 feet.
Well,
I'm just going to make sure that there's no traps upon that door.
Okay. Having a good look at the door, you can't see any traps of any kind.
It looks fine.
What am I noticing anything with my
nothing but the heavy taint of heavy demonic taint within the aether.
Okay.
None of the bricks seem to be magical. The doors don't seem to be magical.
Okay. So I was just thinking about whether maybe there was some sort of binding spell or something that prevented whatever's in there from coming out. And but you don't see anything, huh?
No.
Can you tell if there was one? Detective something.
Gaius that's been broken?
I don't know if he can or not.
If there was, there's no trace of it left to attempt to. So no.
Okay, so we're probably we're not going to unleash anything. I don't think if we just merely open the doors is my guess. You guys agree?
Yeah, let's head in.
Okay.
Okay.
Kind of got to find out what's going on here. So.
Right. 2 seconds. So you open the doors.
Yep.
I'm just going to reveal. Next area. As you look into the next area, you can see that there is this sort of dark wood table. There are chairs scattered around it. You can just see in the one corner there's a desk with another chair. The desk has a lot of parchments and books on it. Even the table in front of you has a lot of these sort of tomes opened up. You can just about make a statue off to the one side. That's the sort of star, circled star symbol. But the statue seems to be of this great big demonic looking figure with huge wings and a massive swords in each hand. There are bookcases that you can just about see lined up around the back of this room. It looks like some, with how everything is laid out, that someone has been through these documents, these books. But what immediately takes your attention is the sound of flapping, wings flapping, and then hideous creatures begin to fly. You can see one of them, if I focus ping there, and you can hear another one just round the corner. This thing has got like a roundish head, huge, massive mouth with fangs like razor sharp teeth, burning eyes, and a tail that has lots of barbs running down it, whipping back and forth. Obviously, another demonic creature, but this one, as it senses your encroachment into this area, it seems to move quicker towards you. There is no surprise on either side. Sorry.
I turn and I say, Wendy, it's for you.
Yes.
I'll be right there.
There's no surprise. So it's standard initiative rolls. Off you go. Are you going before the creatures or after?
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that. Before.
That's good. Oh, geez. You're all going before. Fantastic. Okay, so who would like to go first?
Do we want to try and hold here at the, like maybe move the fighters up and hold at the door? Or do we want to willy-nilly charge in?
Well, if we back up, we can get cover probably in this area, right?
Cover in the rocks.
Yeah.
How wide is the doorway?
The doorway's
20 foot.
yeah, about 20 feet.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's a good 10 feet, actually. You have a look at that. That's a good 10 feet wide.
Okay. Well, what do you guys think? I mean, we do have a chance to reposition here.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe the spellcasters and crossbowmen and that sort of thing move back anyway.
Yeah, come back.
It'd be good to hide behind the.
Yep.
Is there? Can you ready an action? Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So okay. Okay, you guys want to do that? Move back here because I can move. Back to where the rocks are, and get ready with my spear. To attack if someone approaches.
What is it to do it partially? Isn't there a way to do that?
Yes, to give you an idea, 100 feet's around about that way from me.
So I know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
If that's okay. I am going to move to here. I will be coming back, guys. But I think I'm not actually moving. Yeah, so that's fine. So I am then going to use my short bow.
Check. That's 15 feet to there. Yep, short bow.
That was 15. Short bow to this one here.
Yep, that one there.
Yeah. And I am going to shoot it.
Off you go. $24. 22. It attempts to dodge out of the way of your arrow coming in, but fails to do so. Deal damage.
And I will have aimed somewhere nasty, so it's a vital strike.
Off you go.
So
spend the stamina
I'm
for the
going
vital.
to spend my stamina. And here we go.
Oh, that was so close. And that's 14 damage.
14 damage. So I've already moved 15. So 15, 20, 30, 40, 50.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Almost back.
Almost back. Jeff, do we want to go to you? Because you've just moved back. Are you holding an action or anything back?
Yeah, I'm back with the crossbow here, and it looks like I'm right at 125 feet.
Yep.
So that should be within range.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and try and fire a crossbow, and that's going to be what? Dex?
Dexterity for the crossbow.
Okay. And I do have cover here. I don't know how the cover rules work, but
I'm just having a look. I don't think so. You're not, the statue isn't all of that area because it's a statue. So it's mostly the middle with wings coming out. So the statue's not actually providing cover there. So you're fine. You're fine to hit that.
Oh,
Oh, not with that.
nope.
Okay, happy to accept your fate.
Yeah, I don't think that's worth a destiny point yet.
There we go. Right, so that's you done. Who would like to go next out of Snob
I
and
think-
Cam?
Yeah, I think I'm going to move up to here and ready myself. If they come through the door, they're going to get a hammering, a mauling.
Hammer time.
Okay, so
That was
you're
45
holding your
feet,
action.
So, yeah, that was 45 feet, so I don't think I can go much further than that.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. And Cam?
Maybe
Okay, I'll
Cam,
do the.
you wanna
I'll
take
do
the other side or pull back. a
Yeah,
little?
something similar. I'll just step aside here and be ready to, go at somebody who comes through the door.
Okay. All right, so we move on to...
Oh,
sorry.
yeah. I was going to say we don't really have the taunting ability doesn't work, but I was going to try to call out to them and
Oh,
get their
you
attention
can-
somehow.
You can always do stuff like that. Always.
Yeah.
Okay,
Monster.
all right.
Monster.
All right. I'll yell towards them. Come, foul fiends, and meet your fate.
I
Like your
like
friend,
it.
like your friends.
Yeah.
Okay, so they are going to... The first one definitely comes to engage with you. So as it closes, you've got your readied action. You can attack it.
All right. I will hit it with my maul. It's going to get a mauling.
It is
Okay,
going to get a
so-
mauling.
No boons or anything. Just regular, right?
No, just a regular.
All right. I'll get this eventually.
That's okay. And it's only got an 18 on its... it's got a 16 on its parry. And you got an 18 on your attack. Yeah, it's a hit.
Okay.
Stop it.
And 2d12. It's a total of, what's that? We can't see it there.
Ooh,
17.
Just off. 17, but it did manage to bring its armor to bear, so that is only 8 going through. Yeah, so it's a deflecting blow, and with that, its tail comes out and slaps at you.
Is
So
that that's a parry, right?
No, you hit, but it's armor. It managed to brace against. the
Okay,
damage.
well, I can spend a salmon to apply a bane to their brace test. Is that too late?
It's a bit too late at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never
So
mind.
the way to look at that is because it's a bane, you have to decide immediately, when I'm dealing damage, do I want to apply a bane to their brace? Yeah. So I'm happy for you to cross off the stamina, and we will say that you did that because
No, that's fine.
it's
That's
your
fine.
first time. Yeah.
I didn't do it on time, and Cam needs something to chop up too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So this thing's tail is coming out to lash at you. And it has a 22 on its attack.
And strength for
Yep.
for
And I
armor.
think you've got your boon because of your shield.
I don't have a shield.
Oh no, God! So I do apologize. I don't know why I keep
That's
thinking
right.
you got
Cam
a
has
shield.
a shield.
Just keep getting the two characters mixed
I
up,
do.
don't you?
I do it all the time.
So just a strength. Just a strength.
Just a strength roll as you bring.
That
your-
makes
at
it
normal.
normal.
You're more up to attempt to. Yeah. 24.
16,
Yeah.
24.
Easily
Okay,
done.
so-
And the tail's
so-
deflected off to one side.
No damage.
No damage. But if you do, I don't think you got riposte. I think Cam's got riposte again. So
I don't. Yeah, Cam does. So that's one stamina for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
that one's going to move in. And were you holding as well?
Yes.
Yep. So do you want to have your... In fact, let's move those. I don't think it matters, but yeah, they're attacking through like that. So would you like to have your attack at this point?
Yes. So just a regular strength attack, I think. So only an 18.
18. And it's got... So at the moment, it has parried you.
Okay.
So the only things you got is if you've got duelist, but I think Wendell's got
I have that,
duelist.
yeah.
So yeah, there's no allies close to help
get-
you. So that is going to be a miss.
You got the opposite.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yes, absolutely. So its tail lashes out and attempts to grab you. Oh, jeez. That's a 14.
Okay. So I just do a parry on that, right?
Just do a parry.
Okay, and because of the shield, I get a boon, I believe.
You get a boon. Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm. Oh, it's still strength for the parry.
It's
right?
still strength. Yeah.
Okay. And boon.
And these creatures look kind of fiery.
No, but they got red leather, lots of sort of like jagged bits across them. No fire around them at all.
They're like flying bats, sort of.
Yeah, like flying bats, big bulbous
But bigger.
heads with a big tail and bat-like wings. Yeah.
I think that's a hit cam at 31.
That is definitely a parry. With that, you deflect the tail off to one side. You at your option, you can riposte if you wish.
I think I will.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so I go and just do the regular partisan damage. Ooh,
Nice.
That's not bad. So that's going to be 5 going through. It's going to automatically attempt to brace. Doesn't, so 5 still goes through. So it's a little bit of chip damage, but you slam into the creature and it kind of reels where it is. So this is the end of round 1.
Okay.
Oh, gotta mark off my stamina.
Yeah. As we move into round 2, it is across to you lot who have the initiative, and I believe one of you has a cleave ability. That would be perfect right now.
I do have a cleave ability. So I think I should go first, guys.
Yeah,
I think that makes sense
Snob
to
should
me.
go first. Yes.
And I will use the cleave ability.
You just need to shuffle
Do
into
I need to
this
move?
so they both, yeah,
Right.
just one step.
Okay. I'll move
Perfect.
5 feet and cleave them.
Yeah,
Both.
so 1
I'm
point of stamina, off you
It's
go.
gonna be, you know what, when stamina, normal strength,
Normal
no
strength.
boons, no nothing.
No, nothing, but it applies to both of them right now.
Oh no.
No
That
such
is
thing.
Destiny.
How
Destiny.
many destiny points have you got?
Destiny.
Go on.
No
Reroll
good.
it.
All right, I'm gonna use a destiny point
re-roll it.
to re-roll that. That's
Come
horrible.
on.
Okay, let me just put that to 0. Re-roll this. That'd be better than that.
That's a lot
Little
better.
Much better.
That's
A little
better.
better, yeah.
So the one closest to you, I'm going to attempt to
However,
parry first. Oh,
just before, I was going to make a suggestion that the other person could try and make sure that they can't get in the way by nudging the one that they're closest to add aid ally to increase the attack. Nudges them.
Okay, so that would be a stamina to do that.
yeah, it would be a
Yeah.
stamina.
And you can add a d6 to that roll.
Okay, let's see. What are you at right now? You're at
22.
22.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Maybe a little
'cause
bit
maybe
helps.
I'll do that. Do I need to make a roll for that, or is just
No, it's just cross off the point of stamina, roll a d6.
Okay.
So that's you now. You're attempting to distract the flare you're right next to.
Shouting
But
at him.
the
you're
way it
poking him.
works, it's increasing the attack, which applies to both. So it's actually a very powerful way of increasing the chance of this
Like,
cleave
You're
going off.
nudging the one into the other, and they're sort of knocking
Yeah.
together. And yeah, it's
You're working as a
fantastic.
team. You're
Okay.
working as a team.
Look at
So,
that.
That's
Finally,
a
we're working
26.
as a team, Cam.
Yeah.
It's about
So-
damn time.
The top flare
Okay, so
is
26.
attempting to parry, and it's got a 19, fails, and the bottom flare
Ooh.
has got a
Oh,
it's not enough because
25.
of the aid ally. It's not enough, so you've hit both.
All right. perfect.
yes.
Nice. So one set of
that.
damage, and it's applied to both of them.
Okay, so 2d12 damage. Do I have a extra damage that I might want to use on this? Not really.
No, but I think I'm going to
Do
add that
list
to
doesn't
the
recommend that.
the pre-gen. Yeah.
Oh. 9.
It's not brilliant, but it's still.
You think about it. That across both creatures. That's good.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah. Armor on the top
More-
one
More though.
is a fail. Armor on the bottom one is a fail. 1. And that is 9 on both. So again, I mean, these things are these are large. They're tough, tougher than the imps. But your maul still manages to knock a couple of the scales out and crush part of the side of one of them. I think that's you done, Snob.
Yeah, yes, it is.
Okay, who would like to go next?
I kind of would like to try something.
Go on, Jeff.
Sure, go ahead.
Go on.
I'm going to try and get into a position. I've already.
I think I know what you're trying to do. Go on.
Do you really?
Yes, yes. I think it's brave. Yes.
Okay. And I am going to cast a spell, and I want to swap element.
Nice.
Yeah.
I want to swap the fire for cold
Okay.
and fire that at them. Let me see
So-
here.
1 spell point, 1 stamina, and roll the damage.
Okay. 1 spell point.
Oh,
You saw what I did, didn't you?
I did.
Okay. So I
How's
was
this
back
gonna
up
work?
to
I don't know nothing
5
about
or
magic.
6. I don't know.
You haven't cast a spell yet, so you're on 5.
Okay. All right.
No, as in you're on 5 after casting
Oh,
the
okay.
spell. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. So this is going to be fire spray.
Yeah, but
and I'm-
it's ice flying out instead.
That's correct.
Nice.
Nice.
All
I
right.
like that. I like that a lot.
And
Nice.
And that's 15
That's good.
damage. So
and
the
that's
first
trying-
one, absolutely. So there's no saves for half
Mm-hmm.
to speed up combat. If you got a shield, that's where you could do the cover reaction and try and reduce the damage by half. But these things do not have shields. The first one is annihilated in ice, and the second one is left covered in shards of ice that have pierced through the scales of this creature. It is definitely now just looking towards you, its tail lashing back and forth. However, you have killed one of them, so
Uh-oh.
roll morale damage.
Okay.
Roll
No, I
morale. Roll morale.
So
D6.
what do I?
So
It's
you
a
roll.
D6.
I need to roll a d6.
You need to roll a D6.
Yeah.
Ooh. Not brilliant, but pretty good. So that is you done.
That would be it. Yeah.
Okay, Vicky and Cam.
Go on,
well,
Cam.
Okay, I'll give him the spear.
Yeah.
And
Spear of Destiny.
let's see. Oh, okay. We got a
Ooh.
Jesus.
19. That's pretty good.
That is
And-
good. Hang on. Yeah, not even close.
Okay.
You get through the defenses.
Okay, I will use the Holy Strike.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna put
It's
that-
vulnerable, being demonic, so add another dice.
Okay, so we got that
Oh, that
plus,
should
It's not too bad.
plus that. Ooh,
So that's a 23.
Mm.
It needs to make this armor check. Otherwise, the brace test, otherwise it is dead. And it failed. And with that, the second
Yes.
of these flayers is brought down to dust and sent back to its world.
Back to
So-
hell.
Congratulations. We're coming up
Fantastic.
to half past, so we can't finish this, but hopefully that's the second little bit of a fight you've done there. Very good tactics. Managed to get to use some of your abilities there, Snob, which was great, especially Cleve. Cleve's great.
Yeah, that
You
was
know
good.
what this means?
I was looking. I've been thinking about this now for a little bit. When I saw them, I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what
I
this
did,
means?
did I hint when I said, are they fiery at all?
Yeah, I thought something was up there. Yes, and you played it safe just in case and converted it twice, and that's the Arcanist is the meta magics make the Arcanist the ability to shape
Right.
the spells. It's brilliant.
I like
Yeah.
that.
But we'll
I
have to
love
have
that.
a part 2, won't we?
We will have to
Yeah.
have a part 2,
absolutely.
but
I'm in.
I hope you enjoyed it. I really
Yeah,
did.
very
It's
much.
great.
I did. It's nice and fast. It goes pretty quick. We're a little bit slow. I mean, this one went a bit quicker. We knew what we were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can
If-
see that if you know what you're doing, it can go.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know,
When you're
like I
around
said,
the table,
from knowing nothing to,
yeah,
After
didn't know
one
anything.
combat, you are now proficient.
Look at that.
Pretty much.
You've gained a proficiency
Fairly.
bonus.
Yeah.
In using Roll20.
Yeah, Roll20 has a drag factor in it. Around the table, when we were doing the playtest, bearing in mind we're all veterans, combats were taking 15 to 20 minutes, much bigger combats, because it was bang, 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 just around, dice rolling, descriptions happening, people just leaping into the moment, supporting each other. It was fantastic.
It's the big difference between having to look it up on where it is on here, click the button, wait for those dice to roll. When you're all round a table, you just pick the dice up, chuck them in your tray, and it just flows well, and it's fun.
And it's that feeling as you're holding your dice, you're looking at what you need to get, and you're just hoping as you then roll those dice. Yeah.
I mean, even this is easier. I'm not like having to refer to a chart all the time and say, what's my armor class, and then okay, I need this much more. Like it's even using Roll20 is faster than some systems where you're always looking at charts and that kind of stuff. So
that's definitely a first edition thing.
Yeah.
Is it?
Your attack matrix.
Okay.
You're showing the last time you played.
Showing my age.
It all depends. If you're doing a Rollmaster game or something like that, you'd be looking up charts. Yeah.
All right.
There's quite a few out there that have got lots of charts on, but we did start off. We actually started out when we originally started pulling this together. We started off with Thaco, didn't we, Dee?
The first version was as true to classic as I wanted to make it, with all that nostalgia. And then we did one play test with Thaco, and I went, nah. I remember it with fondness, but it slows things down too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for allowing us to do the one shot for you. It was a pleasant surprise.
Pleasure.
And really happy to do this. I hope you've enjoyed it. The condensed first level rules, the complementary condensed rules, will be out soon. It'll be so it won't be in time for the con, unfortunately, Jeff.
No.
We just can't. There's been too many slight changes. We need to make sure we've reread and edited it well.
I'm still editing, so as much as it's like everything, we that last bit takes longest when you're trying to get it all right.
Yes.
And it's that polish, it's the making sure that we've actually incorporated all of the tweaks made, that it actually reads really well. So we're looking at June with that close, but it's just taking us some time to put that final polish on. And as soon as we do, we will be making it available to everyone, and you guys will get it up front.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll definitely be looking forward to giving it a few more shots.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm sure Cam and I are always down. Snob, what do you think for a first time?
I'm in.
He's in.
I mean,
hey, look at that!
Big,
you sold him, man.
I'm not a big medieval fan, like anymore. But yeah, I'm in for sure.
Fantastic.
Never too late to get back to
get back to your roots.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Try to get out, they pull me back in.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to
Little
capture
escape.
that feel of the old games, but in a much more streamlined, less hassly kind of mechanics. And hopefully this reminds you of some of the old times you used to have adventuring, but in a much happier sense.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it does. It's it reminds me of that. It seems a little more heroic. Also more streamlined, which I appreciate. I don't want to spend forever on charts and all that stuff.
Oh God, no.
But
You haven't got time
it
for
has
that.
a good feel to it.
Yeah.
Keeps
And
up
the boons and banes just make my life a lot easier. I'm not thinking of numbers, and we're not dealing with a lot of numbers. Even though there's a lot of numbers, you're not dealing with numbers. And it's that subtle difference of me having to think, oh, hang on, what you're doing, is it a DC 20? Is it a DC 18? Is it a 24?
Mm-hmm.
You just let the dice roll, and the numbers they generate become the numbers
adding
that you
another
then
dice
compare.
is a lot easier than whatever, right? Like just add another
absolutely.
dice, do this, take one away, something like that. That's what makes it a little easier.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Well, all I can say is to everybody who's joined us tonight, thank you so much. We know it was last minute. Thank you to everyone for joining us for this one shot. Guys, you've been phenomenal. To go from not playing it to just basically it all clicking and watching you enjoy yourselves. It's been phenomenal for us. Everybody in the chat, thank you. For everyone watching, thank you. And with that, we will say good night, as it is now nearly, well, it's past 11:30 here in
Yes,
the
it
UK.
is.
And,
I'm looking at
we
the
have
clock.
we have work. I have work in the morning, and
Yeah.
I've got lots to do. So with that, we will say our goodbyes and
Goodbye.
see you soon.
Take care,
Good night.
everybody.
Bye.
Good night.
We'll see you.
Good night.